just realized that Twisted Metal Season 2, it's just the first 3 episodes that came out today. They're not doing the fucking all drop at once thing. Thank you, Peacock. Thank you. I didn't want to watch that much Twisted Metal at once. 3 episodes, though? This sounds fantastic, Greg. You know what else is fantastic? In review, everybody. Fantastic Four in review.
Yeah, he just cut you off.
You know what I mean? It's like when you're just talking. He was just he didn't.
I fucking had it. I didn't know where you were going to go. You could have took it to a dark place, Greg. It's you. All right?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
God, how you doing?
Like a fucking moron because everybody's watching this next week going, there's 3 episodes. There's so many Twisted Metals out.
You're right.
You fucked up and let them know it's not live.
You're right. Oh, this is not live. We're pre-recording it because these boys are going on vacation. Together.
Andy and Greg's European vacation.
Where are you guys going, if anywhere?
I'm just going back home.
Hell yeah. What about you, Greg?
I think you already know.
I don't remember.
Pack your bags.
Oh.
I'm going to the Pokemon World Championship, all right?
That's not happening.
I'm going to compete and I'm going to review Zah. You'll all see.
I can't wait.
God damn it, I hate it here. I hope you like it, though. For Kind of Funny's In Review series, where we rank, review, and recap different movie franchises. This is MCU in Review, where we're going to rank, review, and recap every single Marvel movie ever made. We're doing Fantastic Four right now. We already did the new one, First Steps. Last week we did the 2005 Fantastic Four, and today we're doing the sequel to that film. If you love what we do, please support us with the Kinda Funny membership on Patreon or YouTube or Apple or Spotify to get all of our shows ad-free and a daily exclusive Greg way. Shout out to our Patreon producers, James Hastings, Carl Jacobs, and Omega Buster. Greg's opening a Coke, and if you didn't watch last week's Fantastic Four 2005 in review, you have to watch that episode. It was an all-timer. A lot was said. A lot of things we can't take back.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say right now that there is nobody listening or watching right now that didn't listen to the prior episode.
Yeah?
And if you are, let us know. But, like, there's no shot.
You think this is the first piece of content people click on ever from us?
No, I just mean like in general.
I've been waiting for this one.
In general, like,
thank God they finally got around to this 2007 classic.
There's nobody on the planet that watches a bunch of our stuff that said, I'm going to skip the first one, but Rise, I'm super excited to hear about.
Yeah.
No
This might be someone's
The
favorite
reviewees are ride or die. They're always there for us.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Are you jumping into this one but not last week's? And why? I would like to know why. Like you were saying, today we're talking about Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, released on June 15th, 2007. Directed once again by Timothy Kevin Story, best known for Barbershop, Fantastic Four, and Ride Along franchises. Run time of 1 hour and 32 minutes. Thank you, God. Music was done by John Ottman once again. Budget was $130 million and a box office return of $302 million. So slightly less than the first one, but not substantially. A little fun fact for you guys. In August 2006, actor Andre Braugher dropped out of an ER supporting role to be cast in Rise of the Silver Surfer. He was cast as General Hager, whom director Story described as an old acquaintance of Reed Richards and one of the major additions to the movie.
Rest in peace, Andre.
Director Tim Story said the script originally contained Nick Fury.
Yeah.
But the role eventually became that of General Hager, as having Nick Fury would have forced Fox to purchase that character's rights. Also, Marvel's refusal to license the character made some issues. Some of Hager's lines in the film originate from Nick Fury in Ultimate Extinction, the comic series.
Do you think they look like, well, obviously they don't care because it's been years, but do you think those Fox execs look back on that and like, damn, Nick Fury ended up kind of being an important character?
The next year.
Yeah.
His first appearance was 2008, right?
That's
At the end of Iron Man. So, yeah, crazy stuff. You know what? I want to start off with this one.
Go ahead,
with
Tim.
my thoughts on Fantastic
What'd you
Four,
think of this one?
Rise of the Silver Surfer. I enjoyed this one a lot. I enjoyed this one a lot more.
Wow.
What?
It's just it's Bizarro Planet. I hated this one so much. So I was like, why would you like this one?
I think that in almost every way, this is better than the last one. I mean, look, this is not a great movie. This is not a fucking great movie
of
at
course,
all.
Of course.
But I enjoyed it, and it was brisk, and I feel like there was a lot of scenes that I genuinely enjoyed. Some things were definitely worse. I think that across the board, the kind of just production levels were lower. Like, I hated how Thing looked. I think that Sue Storm's character was way worse than she was last movie. She looked way worse. Like, I don't understand what the fuck decisions. All the thoughts that we had about the contacts and all that.
You're going to need to say that.
Oh, it was actually from this one, right?
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like this was a fun sequel, taking the characters. I like that we jump right into it, and we don't need to go through any of the dumb, like, slow origin stuff. It was just like, yeah, the family's together doing Fantastic Four things, lots of uses of the powers and all that stuff. I thought the Silver Surfer stuff was cool. Galactus as a cloud, not nearly as bad as I remember it. Obviously, I'd rather Galactus, like how we got him in the newest one, but some of the visual effects of the clouds coming to Earth, I'm like, this is fucking cool as shit looking. And some of the action scenes were great. It wasn't that good though. Like I feel it being an hour and a half, it still felt longer than that. I think that for as much as I enjoyed watching this for a stupid comic book movie that we don't need to deal with anymore, it started to really drag in the second third, and I'm just like, dang, like if you can't even keep up the pace of this just being like, hey, it's kind of fun to watch for an hour and a half, not really a great movie. So this is definitely low in the rankings overall of Marvel stuff, but I think that this is much better than the first one.
Wow.
Andy.
Much better as an attempt to make a film, right?
Yeah,
because I don't necessarily disagree there, but I wish that this movie was as bad in a fun way as part one was, because I just had such a fun time with part one, and I think this movie didn't do as wacky of a job as it could have done, and I wish that they kind of took some of those swings a bit more. I really enjoyed the Silver Surfer's like the out of CG look, except the face. The face looked kind of weird. But shout out to Doug. What's his name?
Jones.
Doug Jones. Like, huh?
Doug Jones is the
Mike
actor
Jones.
that.
Mike Jones joke.
Oh, sorry.
He's in that bit.
I'm sorry,
But I
don't see
did
me or
I
whatever.
did enjoy those moments, but there were still a lot of things that I think the movie could have been worse for our benefit. I think there were still some decent lines here from the Thing here and there that were comedically nice, and I was like, oh, you know, that's a good little bit of comedy right there. But the overall movie, like, holy shit, Doom just. Rest in peace to the actor. The voice just did not match up with what the look was. There's so many different moments where he pops up, "Hello, Fantastic Four." It's like, what is going on? And none of this matches. I need you to be a more brooding, sort of freaky sounding presence on the screen, and things just aren't lining up right now. Overall, I think it was a worse experience, but not too far. It still had some goofs enough for me where I'm laughing out loud in the way that I laugh at the ridiculousness of Fast and Furious or Saw, you know.
Greg.
Hey, Tim. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I think it's a worse movie in every way than the first one. I don't think it has the charm or the fun of the first one. I think this is where all the stuff we probably didn't like and harped on in the first one, I think, is done to death here in some degree of just the absurdity of the situations they're in. Jessica Alba's Sue Storm in general. The fact they keep putting the fucking Thing into goddamn Letterman coats like he's fucking trying to be Johnny Football out there. I don't know.
So cool, dude.
So cool.
It was all the rage in 2007.
And also being it's lost that part where 2005, this number one felt like it was happening in 2005, and it was so like, oh, this is a 2005 movie, where this just feels like an unfun movie that I thought kept going. Just didn't enjoy this for a million reasons. I'm sure we're going to tear apart as we go. But yeah, I thought all the fun and charm was gone for this one.
Nikki.
Tim, I issued an apology last week.
You did.
And Andy, I'd like it noted on the official record of Kind of Funny that I am now rescinding that apology. Greg texted me last night in our one-on-one group thread with Andy in it. And he said, these contacts. And I said, what did I say, Greg?
Vindicated.
I'm
That's all you
vindicated.
responded back with was vindicated.
Whoever picked these and whoever colored Jessica Alba's hair. And by the way, I will only be
makeup.
commenting on the contacts and the hairstyles in this because Reed's hairstyles got awful as well. Why just a sprig of Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
They have the fucking audacity as well that when they throw the newspaper down, they're using the headshot from the first movie where she looks like a normal person.
Yeah. Whoever picked these contacts and this hair either didn't know they were going to vibrantly color the movie the way they did, or there was a last minute change, or that person should be banned from Hollywood for the rest of their lives.
Forever.
Because her look is so unbelievably distracting in this that I cannot focus on what's happening. I just keep thinking to myself, why would they put her in these guys? And they're exactly what you're talking about, where it's like, it's all one color blue. There's no nuance to the blue. And then the hair, it's all just a red blonde, no nuance to it, no layers. It's very, very, they did her dirty.
Looks like a helmet.
Now, I'll say this. Obviously, look, we have all kidding aside, we have the virtue of hindsight. We look at this, we go, oh, that's a bad
2020,
look.
they say.
I don't remember thinking that. I remember thinking the context stood out when I watched this in theaters, but I don't remember thinking the hair was as god-awful as it is. But looking at her look from the first one, where you're like, okay, we're making her like an all-American blonde with blue eyes kind of ish, to this where they're like, no, we really, 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 really want her to be a blonde, blue-eyed girl.
I feel like they also wash out her skin in this.
It's spray tanned. It's like just one.
It just doesn't.
There's no. It's just a.
She just look human.
Yeah,
she
she looks
really
alien.
does,
She
yeah.
looks very
Jessica
alien
Alba
in this.
it should not be possible for her to look this bad.
Yes.
And they had to try so hard. That's where the whole budget must have went. Is just trying to make her look bad.
But I mean, you got to be. You're Tim Story, and you walk on set, you look at that, and you go. And I read a piece of trivia
Delay
that
the
was,
movie.
and again, not to just focus solely on the looks of a human being, but I read a piece of trivia that there's a line in this where they're like, where it read jokes about being married to like the sexiest woman alive, and that was because Jessica Alba had been voted sexiest woman alive that year by like Maxim magazine or whatever it is, and they somehow
Hottest girl.
Hi, that's what it was, and they somehow turned a person who is just a great looking human being into someone that looks like an alien. Like she's staring through these contacts, like she doesn't understand what's like a machine of some sort. Look at that. It's off.
It looks like Megan.
Yes, it looks exactly like Megan.
Man, that right eye is just.
Look
Here we
at
go.
the
Let me
hair.
try
There's
this
no
out.
layer in the hair whatsoever. It's just all one color.
Andy's gonna try
Let
something.
me try this on. Those eyes are looking bulbous, yeah. How was this even allowed? 'Cause those are some real some bad contacts.
Yes. It's just the drums are a little too slow and I love it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to So Bad Contacts. Yeah, it's bad. Her hair is bad in this. Chris Evans, again, you look back, I don't remember thinking this, but I remember watching it this time, I was like, what's going on with the back of his hair? Why has he got what the hell?
Yeah.
Get a haircut.
It's honestly one
What's
of those
happening
things where
with the
I
back
think
of the
this
head?
movie, like when we sat down for Fantastic Four 2005, I was like, I remember not liking this.
Yeah.
And then I had such a fun time with this.
Such a fun time.
And then getting to this one, I was like, oh, this is what happened. This is one of those movies that's so bad, it reverberates back and you hate the
And you hate
original as well.
Yes. And I'm right with Greg on this one. I just could not get it. Took me. I had to watch this in 2 settings because I just couldn't keep focused on the movie. It was so boring. And it smacked with one of those like, we got a hit on our hands, let's get the sequel out as fast. And all the actors are like,
2
we're the
years.
shit right now. And they get out and they're there and they're just like caricatures of the characters they were in the first one, which are already caricatures of the characters that they should be.
Weren't-
They're already
it wasn't
bad
fucking
interpretations of
Shakespeare.
that. So like Chris Evans' character is just a fucking dirtbag in this.
See,
now.
that's my favorite thing is I liked him a lot in this, and I like that they doubled down on that character. After I watched this movie, I went to Deadpool and Wolverine on Disney Plus, and I watched all the scenes he was in because I remember watching that and just being like, I don't really like that they like changed his character so much.
You're
Like,
like, no,
Johnny
that's
Storm
him.
wouldn't be that way. I'm like, you know what? It was fucking faithful
he's
as hell.
faithful.
He's a piece of shit dirtbag, man.
He's a dirtbag, and it's not a charming, fun. You could look back and be like, "Oh, we just didn't know back then." Dirtbag, like the scene with him and Maria Menounos in the hospital setting. I was like, "There's a little charm in there." He sells it. She sells it. You can tell they have chemistry.
Now he shows up with a
And in this one, he's like,
Lachey,
he's like, "What, are you
fucking
staying outside of
everybody."
my bathroom?" She's like, "No, motherfucker, I'm here. I'm working." And he's like, "Oh, you sure?" And when he looks at her,
Burns
like,
the flowers.
"This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life."
Dude, this
It's
scene,
bad.
That scene rocks though. That's like
The flower scene or the scene where he's standing outside of where he comes out of the bathroom half naked for no reason in a place that's a military instead. Like, change in the bathroom.
That's like
bring your clothes in with you.
But hold
No,
on,
they
but,
all like getting
but that scene for some reason is like the only one that would hold up today because I just love the conversation between them of him going, "Hey, why don't you fucking come on, flirt with me a little bit? You know, like I'm not who you think I am." She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna lay this out for you. Here's what's going on, and you're not
You
being
look like the guy almost got your team killed.
yeah." And he's like, she's like, "That how's that a fucking joke?"
No, I appreciate that.
And I just really loved him being like, "Damn, like shit, you're right." And that's like the only good emotional like resonant moment throughout the whole movie that doesn't really fit in this movie. But I was like, oh man, if this whole movie had more of like this vibe writing wise, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more.
Did you? I don't know if you're going to go over this trivia, but did you catch that character's name?
No.
Captain Ray, and I believe she's supposed to be Nova eventually, which would be like the
really?
second herald of Galactus. You
That's
know
what
that
we
character?
want. Cool.
Yeah. Whatever.
We'll get Nova one day in the MCU.
Maybe.
I don't care about on Game
Anyway.
Showdown though. How'd that not get me points? Fucking bullshit.
I didn't care for this one as much, and I was really looking forward to it, and it was a bit of a letdown for me.
There we go, everybody. We're about to get to the plot of Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer after a quick word from our sponsors. This episode's brought to you by our own show, Kind of Funny in Review. It is our movie review show, and it is the best place to get all of our thoughts on all the latest in entertainment. Greg, and how has it been this year?
It's been awesome because I came back. Alien vs. Predator in review. Superman in review. Fantastic Four currently happening in review. It's been a great time, and I've been crazier than ever.
You really have. It's been banger after banger after banger of episodes of In Review. Doesn't mean the movies necessarily were.
Oh, they often
Sometimes we're talking about some all-time greats. Sometimes we're talking about some of the worst movies ever made. But no matter what, Greg is drinking his Cokes and having a good time and saying some of the craziest things you've said on Kind of Funny content ever.
That's right. If you're unfamiliar, of course, In Review is us picking a movie series, watching them all, then ranking and reviewing them all while meticulously recapping the plot and not screwing anything up.
But here's the thing. I know a lot of you are watching live probably on Kind of Funny Games Daily or Kind of Funny Games Cast. We cover video games, but we also cover movies, and we have a great time doing it. Just best friends hanging out. So don't worry. We're getting back to Alien vs. Predator, everybody, right after we get through some of the big summer movies, but Fantastic Four, Superman, Alien vs. Predator. It's been a great time. The good times are just starting.
That's right. So right now, like, subscribe, share on your favorite podcast feed or youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, and we'll see you at the movies.
That was good.
Thank you. I mean, we stole it. It's, I think Siskel and Eber's line. Did you do the whole how much it cost and how much we got and all that jazz?
I did.
Blacked it out.
Yeah, he said it was made $2 million more than the other one or something like that, right?
We have
Which I guess makes it a flop,
we
right?
have a co-writing credit here from Greg Miller.
Thank
on
you,
this.
everybody.
Here we go. They call him Mr. Fantastic. He is elastic. His wife is Susan and her brother's Johnny Storm. They call him Mr. Fantastic. He is elastic. Chickless is a thing and Cap is Human Torch.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. It was like a lightning bolt when it hit me. I was so excited to grab Andy the next day. I'm like, we fucked up. How did we not, Mr. Fantastic? Come on.
I first off,
Way to go, Greg. Yep.
second off, audio listeners, you have to tune into the video for that one moment because Greg did my favorite thing Greg does, where he dances, but it's the Elaine from Seinfeld, where he's not quite on beat. He doesn't really know what's going on.
Good time.
It's the most adorable
I'm
thing.
letting the
ever.
music move.
But here's the thing. Right amount of words. Maybe that's Greg's skill set.
Yeah.
You know, Andy trying to fit too many of them
Too much.
syllables in
That's
this
what Panic
thing.
at the Disco does, though. It's hard. It's hard to
That's
emulate
tough.
that.
What are you gonna do?
We begin the movie as all great Galactus movies begin. Medico! He's out there. He's eating a planet in deep space.
This movie's so interesting. Just to right off the rip, the title, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Why is it not Rise of Galactus? Why is it
the
have
Silver
nothing?
Surfer rises up to the challenge and stops Galactus in the end.
Is that really
No,
what
I
it
don't
is?
fucking
I
Well,
don't
but
know.
Galactus is more of just like a weapon type thing in this movie than
I
he is
know,
like
but
an actual
that's my
character.
point. Is why you have the coolest character, the fucking World Eater, the Destroyer of Planets, and you're like, now we'll go with. I know why, because the Silver Surfer is way more marketable, and you put him on a poster, and it's way cooler. And I don't think people would have gone for the big giant Galactus back then. But man, how far we've come.
Yeah.
How far we've come for a good reason.
I mean, again, I said this earlier. Like, I'm surprised at how much I enjoyed it here. Like, I wish that the cloud wasn't the character. I wish that was more the weapon against
The
like
method.
the method that of the way that the
Like
planets
his
are
ship's
eaten.
inside of
because
it
that's
or
fucking
whatever.
cool. Like, that looks awesome. But yeah, I just feel like Galactus, and I said this in First Steps as well. It's like it's just a goofy concept. It's cool as shit. Like, so cool. Nothing cooler than planets being destroyed. Like end game level shit. But when you then get to it, of like it's a big dude in a purple hat. It's very goofy.
Yeah, but it gives Silver Surfer someone to at least talk to who is the real bad guy. And in this, it's just like, wait, so you could have just done this at any time? You could have
This
just.
fucking rad as shit.
Oh, I mean, agree. The visual is cool. I think Transformers did it better or whatever the fuck.
We
No
just
one
got
did.
we just got a real Garaka situation on our hands. You know what I mean? He shows up and then he's just beat real easy. Garaka.
Never forget Garaka.
Never forget Garaka, man.
We get the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer intro credits, of course, and then we are treated to the one, the only Silver Surfer, even though we don't really see him. It's just a ball of Silver Surfer shooting across the planet. He goes through Japan. He knocks a guy off a boat, but the waters are frozen. Oh, my God. We're over there in Egypt. It's hot as hell. Ask Pickles. Ask the other one.
Pickles and pumpkin.
Pickles and Pumpkin, the two camels
right.
that you rode. It freezes, drops snow over there. It's like, oh my God, he's freezing everything
Why is he freezing everything?
because he's so fast.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
He's bringing in the space
Cosmic
Space
energy.
now,
cold front. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this last week, but I love the Marvel Studios logo, like the old school one, the page flipping stuff,
Yeah.
and how back then they would always make it like comic
Silver
panels
Surfer,
from
yeah.
the comics that they're making the movie on. And so yeah, seeing all the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer stuff was great, and the blue kind of overlay to it all. I'm like, oh man, this is nostalgic as shit.
From there, we end up at LAX, everyone's favorite airport. Maybe it was LAX, yeah, right? And like immediately, like here it is, where it's just like your worst foot forward. We're the superhero team of Earth. We can create anything at any time. One of us can fly. We have a machine we built that can fucking harness cosmic ray. We're flying commercial. We're flying commercial. We're all,
In the Baxter
we're all
building.
standing around while Reed hems and haws over, is he a scientist or is he a celebrity headline in the fucking New York Post.
Yeah,
What the fuck is this opening for these people?
What I needed was an intro of superheroes ain't shit anymore. Nobody cares about them. Dinosaurs, nobody cares about
They
them
spray painted
anymore.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, it just like we needed to have this kind of connection to go. Oh, that's why they're in coach because like they
They
not,
were down on their luck.
Yeah,
like, I was
nobody's
like-
celebrating them
I
anymore.
was like, oh, are we gonna get to? Oh no, the Baxter Building's better than ever. It's got a 4 on top of the logo. You know what I mean? Like what the
Dope, by
top
the
of
way.
it. Yeah, it's awesome.
The
But, like,
glass
what the
floor
fuck?
is sick.
Oh yeah.
And like again, it's similar to how we joked last time of like you have this guy with super stretchy powers. So what do we see him using them to get toilet paper?
Yeah.
What do we see him do here? The real heroic move of steal some lady's overhead bin space.
Yeah, just be a dick.
What are we doing?
Awesome.
What are we fucking doing with these?
I do want to
characters?
point out before I forget the most important, my most impressive, like the thing that impressed me most about this movie was that they had Fantastic Four screensavers.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
It's
You gotta
important.
love the branding.
You need the branding
They're all
everywhere.
about that branding business for sure. There's talk about the wedding and this, that, the other. Set it up there. Things lifting up kids for photo ops. You know what I mean? I did like when they're all on the plane, bitching and moaning and whatever about everything going on. When Johnny's talking to them and the lady comes to the seat and they're like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I don't fly, coach." And I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be in first class." And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna fly.
Yeah, he's gonna fly.
next to the plane." Also, we established in the first movie how fucking heavy Ben Grimm is. The thing can't ride in this airplane.
No, but I'm expecting. I mean, you're expecting that beat of comedy of like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna need the person in seat 5A to move into the middle of the plane.
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
because like the plane takes off and it's just this.
Yeah, there
but
could've-
no, we get nothing. We just get. You know what the beat of comedy is? This guy's got wide shoulders.
This slightly larger version of Michael Chiklis against the middle seat.
Yeah.
Like, if you thought that was funny, everybody, just a heads up, that's my existence on an
Yeah.
airplane, all right?
Yeah.
Like, it sucks. Like, I don't have to be made of rock, but he should have fallen through. They put him in a paddy wagon to drive him back to the Baxter Building in the first movie.
It's just the way everybody treats them is still just so stupid and unrealistic.
Totally. They'd be mobbed.
This lady being like, "Oh God, this fucking guy." It's like, what?
Like we don't know who they are. Like why is it why is it here? Who are these people?
Why is this high school senior quarterback next to me made of rock?
Oh my god.
Why is he wearing this Letterman
I
jacket?
don't know. Why is Reed Richards' hair less gray but still gray? Why do they have little bits of gray right here in his hair and it's cut? And
They
you're like,
half-assed
why?
the shit out of it,
Dude,
man.
it's bad. Just
Yeah.
either all in or not, man.
The
It's
suits suck, too.
distracting.
The suits are such a step down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just- I hate
Oh,
the way
yeah,
they
yeah,
are.
Are they
yeah.
different? I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Oh
They
yeah.
got that more of the black.
Way more
in them, right?
bullshit
Yeah,
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, they have
yeah.
higher collars too.
Yeah.
They're like up to their fucking ears like Dracula.
Yeah, I liked last week's. I did not like this.
Yeah, pooper suit. This I agree. Pooper,
Pooper
suit.
suit.
was
Wow,
time
put
around.
it in there,
Yeah,
Andy.
Yeah, yeah.
Log it.
Did you put it in there, Andy?
I put it in.
Thank you
Log
very
it.
much. Did you check your text? I sent Nick a text, but you're on the thread for some reason too. So it's just it's from a while ago. It might not make as much sense now.
You can remove me at any time.
No. We want to make sure you're there. You're
It's
kind of
called,
like
it's called Nick Chat parentheses plus Andy.
it's the right chat with Nick, but I want a stenographer around.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, we
In
need a
re-
notary republic.
in reviewees, put it in the TUI.
Yeah.
Do I want to ask what the 2E is, Nick?
I think he just means put it below the other one. Tim, I don't think
Yep.
the 2E has any other meaning.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on a shirt. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Jared,
about
put it
it.
on a shirt. Put in the 2E's on a shirt.
This airport scene also fucking shows that Reed has futuristic technology that's a fucking two-way pager. He's got a Palm Pilot. He's got a Palm Pre.
Admittedly, Fantastic Four is not my expertise when it comes to the Marvel factions. Can Sue Storm look at things and make them invisible?
I guess now.
She came now.
She sure can.
They're
I
playing
didn't like
fast and
that.
loose.
Didn't like it in this movie, and
Yeah.
I wonder. Somebody tweeted me.
Her tricks are evolving, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, Greg Maddox didn't know how to throw a slider curveball, and then he started to add it to your tool belt.
Yeah.
Ryan Clements learned how to rollerblade in a dream. Anything can happen out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. About 80% of the audience are going, who is Ryan Clements? Who is Greg Maddox?
Same level of people.
See, I was gonna say, see the Google, like the trend of them being like Googled together for some reason, go from 0 to 1. Anyways, we get back to New York and we start settling into our Fantastic Four business, right? And guess what? The marriage of Reed Richards and Sue Storm is coming up very quickly.
So people give a shit about this,
Yeah,
but not about them being on a fucking plane. Like,
no. Anyways, though, back at the Baxter building, right? They're going through and Reed's doing his stuff, but Sue's like, you need to focus not on the other stuff and worrying about cosmic people flying around or whatever. You need to worry about the wedding. We got to worry about the wedding. The wedding's coming up. The wedding's coming up.
do you think Reed could, like, at any point, like, split his head and his brain and be like, worry about the wedding, worry about stretching and fighting?
Like Dr.
Yes.
Manhattan.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
I feel like he probably could.
Do you think he could just make a second head and talk to himself like Johnny Knoxville from Men in Black 2?
Remember that?
Maybe. Maybe. Man, I'm so glad we haven't done this.
She goes to.
We'll get.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
we
we'll
should
get there.
definitely do Men in Black.
Men in Black's a great series.
Yeah.
You're so glad. They're better than more good than bad.
I don't know all the fucking dancing.
Fuck yeah.
Remember the
dude.
dance in this
Slide,
one? We're
baby,
about to get
just
to it.
Take a
So
walk.
she's like, I got another dress fitting. I'm going to go do that. Okay, cool. You focus on the wedding, in which he doesn't and starts doing the other stuff. And then Johnny Storm comes in and is like, let's go to a bachelor party.
I love Johnny Storm. All the fucking logos. He loves
Here's the
capitalism.
new
I'm all
suits or
about
whatever.
it.
And they're like, no, yeah.
What do you have against capitalism?
That was funny. Reed, of course, blows him off and doesn't want a party. And then Johnny's like, well, I guess I have to tell my sister that you don't want to fucking focus on the wedding. You lied to her.
Because you're making the device that Andre Brower
Not
wanted.
the, no,
Oh,
not
is
there.
that
No,
one
no,
not there
not there.
yet?
No,
What
not
was
there.
the?
This is the introduction of him still being focused on
The cosmic
yeah,
readings or
worrying
whatever
about
the
being
fuck it
Reed
is.
stuff, not
Okay.
worrying about Reed and Sue stuff, right?
There's somewhere around here. So I was upset about Invisible Woman being able to just look at things and make them invisible. And then we see Reed texting really fast.
Yeah, he does the thing. Yeah, he's
So
his
And
fingers
I had to
come
stop
on.
and just think about it. I was just like,
that doesn't matter. Like,
what?
Wouldn't it be slower?
Yeah,
Well,
like,
no, because it's like, was your thumb hits the T, a second thumb came out and hit the H.
no, but it's
second thumb.
There's a sec-
I don't think so. Was
it,
it?
it made no sense, and then they kind of just did it for like I guess a
think it's- I
fingering
think I might
fucking
actually-
joke.
You might be right on it.
I missed that. I was
think
so
you're actually right
distracted
on
by
it.
just the power.
Well,
use.
this is just when she puts it away. I
He's
guess.
doing the fast like fingering, playing the game thing or whatever, and then Johnny, they have this back and forth. He's like, "Oh, Sue loves it" or something like that. And he goes, "I can imagine," or I
something.
Yeah, there was some like, I'm using these thumbs. It's just, it makes no sense with his power set. I know what you
Yeah.
mean though. Like, okay, you're not the Flash.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say he turned himself into Wolverine, but it's a deleted scene, so I won't hold it against
Like if
him.
he had the phone on his desk and was stretching his thumb to like play or something. you know, maybe.
Yeah. Also, Johnny wants to be called John now because it didn't trend well with focus groups or whatever. It's funny. From there, before the bachelor party, we go to Latveria, where all the Von Doom shit's locked up. But guess what? Silver Surfer flies over the top, and just by flying by, he activates Doctor Doom. Just wakes up in his little Doctor Doom
Power cosmic.
Power cosmic. His
Power
little,
cosmic.
His little Doom hole.
Damn.
Wakes up there.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, the scene where he's having surgery on it, very much the scene with Joker in the Batman '89, right? Where he's like, the guy's like, "I'm so sorry. This is the best I could do.
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
understand that they don't have the tools."
Yeah, and then you get like the mirror smash, which was kind of copied in Fantastic Four 1 when Ben Grimm woke up. From there, we go to the bachelor party. And it's
Oh,
it is
boy.
the brightest club of all
Let me-
time. It looks
why?
like why could the Blade Club scene be so cool and the Fantastic Four Club scene
Oh,
be
man.
That's
so
why Johnny
lame?
Storm's wearing glasses. It's so bright in
Yeah,
there.
Jesus Christ.
It's so bright, and they can all hear each other. Everything about this scene is off-putting. Why do they do it to that poor man? The man standing at the bar. He's all alone. He's so sad.
With his
Why?
hair.
He's got
'Cause he has
red hair. He looks just
And they're
like the Thing.
Hey, this guy with red hair equal to the Thing. Come on, 2007. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
This scene's so bad. And it's so bad because it's definitely like a scene where you're like, okay, we're out of ideas. What if they went? What if Johnny
That's
took him
the
to a
starting place.
bachelor party? I guess
We're 20 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
We're out of ideas.
it's just not a fun scene, and it doesn't serve any real purpose. And it's just
Well, Thing drinks pitchers of beer, and Johnny makes a point that they're not exotic dancers. They're just hot. When it was like, when he was like, they're not exotic dancers, to Jen, I go, they're whores. You know? Johnny thinks a giant drag off the singer.
I just want everyone. But see, again, you're talking about your two heroes. Like, this is a dumb minor point, and they don't do anything bad. But like, is it better for them to be exotic dancers, or worse for them to be exotic dancers? Is it better or worse if it's just two very good-looking women who will bang Reed if he wants to? You know?
I like him explaining the Big Bang. I expected to hear a joke about like, all right, stop talking about banging, or like,
I've been good. You should have
give
been
me
in the
that.
writer's room.
Put me in the writer's room.
He was explaining all that, the Big Bang stuff to these women, and G made me pause the movie, and she goes, Tim, this is how Fran talks to people.
Fuck.
I was like, it
Fuck.
is. It fucking
It
is.
fucking
Because
is.
G's one of her most formative Fran memories was at a New Year's Eve party where he was talking about water picks. But like,
Yeah,
which
yeah. For your
And
teeth, yeah.
hours had passed. She left that conversation. She comes back and he was still talking to someone else about the goddamn water picks. I'm like, I love you so much.
He's very thorough when it comes to
Tim.
water picks.
Yeah.
At least one of those people was Paula.
Yeah.
She's brought that conversation up to me.
If you want to know anything about water picks, hit up Fran Mirabella.
You know what? Tweet at Fran right now. Or Blue Sky.
Just say water pick.
Fran, what do you know about water picks?
While this is happening, of course, the general shows up with his team of cronies to the Baxter building and is very rude.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't possibly be the one in charge. I need to talk to a man right now.
Excuse me, blonde woman engaged to the man I need to talk to.
Clearly, you make poor choices.
How about
with
you
those
give me a cup of
contacts.
coffee and Reed Richards, all right? Smack on the tush and get out of here.
How about why do they have a holographic assistant that never comes back to
But
play?
they got a flying coach!
But they got a fucking coach. Hey,
For all the budget went.
sell this technology for your holographic assistant for
They didn't have a
Jarvis
flight
1.0.
budget.
What's up, Bobo?
It's the one that you gave me earlier. You brought me earlier.
Anyways,
For your
yeah,
troubles.
and she's, to her point, you know what I mean? Like, Sue takes it all on the chin. She's like, fine, whatever. He's stupid chauvinist idiot. Yeah, I know where he is. Bachelor party, I'll take you right to him. Other than telling, again, like, which is kind of antithetical to her whole point of like, go do the focus on the wedding stuff. Don't worry about other stuff. She brings the other stuff to the wedding thing. But I digress. We go back. This is where Mr. Fantastic and these women get up to dance. I guess they already probably got up to dance, but they're dancing, and we get like, it's
It
just
spins up in the
it's
air.
happening, and it's just like you're watching this. You're like, how can you make this? How did you in Spider-Man 3 think this was good?
This is the move.
How did you all think this is what this superhero fucking movie needed?
Boy, this is bad.
They're like, should we toss in them fighting another villain? Maybe a small. No.
man?
Audience don't
No.
want to see that. They want to see them
No.
deal with things they have to deal with, like air travel and cheating on their spouse. Okay, great.
Yep.
But don't worry, because at the end when they should be fighting the guy, they get in the Fantastic car. Instead.
And I'm watching the dance. And I'm like, all right, he hasn't crossed any lines. And then when he wraps them up through, like, probably 1280 with his arms all around him and his hands are low in the hips, I'm like, well, Reed, you just crossed a line.
Hey man, he's all thumbs.
So then in walks the general and Sue and the lieutenant, we'll call her. I don't know any of these people's names. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear
I'm
it.
sorry, I apologize.
Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. His
Looks
first
like
day
it's
on the
clobbering
job.
time.
Nova.
That was funny. I like that line. I like
like
that
it
line.
too.
Now it looks like something. But Sue takes it in stride and walks over there. Oh, it's not what it looks like. Blah, blah, blah. And then they go into the kitchen, and the general explains that, I don't know if you've seen this shit, but there's like a dude. Here's some images of a dude on a surfboard. Looks like he's on a surfboard. It was weird about it. And there's also holes appearing all over the world. We couldn't get Shia LaBeouf, so we come to you about the holes.
He's gone missing.
I need you to fucking, whip up a fucking device to watch the goddamn Silver Man in the sky or whatever. And Reed's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm getting married on Saturday. There's no time. There's not going to be a world, Reed.
She's like, the fuck
and again,
you are.
back to it, like, and Sue's like, oh, Reed, you remembered our wedding. It's like, again, to
Oh, boy.
the problems with the motion picture narratively, of just like this, we're never going to be able to raise a child. We're never going to have a normal life. Yeah, yes.
No shit.
Yeah.
You,
You can
turn
turn
invisible.
invisible.
Your husband stretches.
You went to
Ben is a
space.
rock. Your brother can fly and is on fire. Yes.
Yeah.
We've said goodbye to traditional family values, and what's going to happen? You're kind of the last defense for the entire planet for shit like this.
But this is why we fly coach.
It's
want to be
it's-
normal.
It's just annoying because it's insulting to the character, and it's
Yeah,
insulting to the
100%,
audience. candidly.
100%,
To
yeah,
have
yeah.
this character, Sue Storm, one of the main. It'd be different if it was like her friend being like, "Hey, don't you want what we have, the stability of this?" And having her be like, "I do.
I have a higher
but
calling,
also-
or families don't need to all look normal,
yes, exactly.
or you know what I mean. Like,
but it's so like
and it's so surface level.
1.0 surface level. Like we need to have some conflict with these two, and it's like it makes me not like either of you.
And then she says, besides, that's nothing compared to my bachelorette party.
Yeah, when they're walking.
Awkward
away.
pause. Talk about wild. Jessica Alba, I love you so
Dude,
much,
she's
but
No, she's
awful.
and again. This is the thing of the reverberations through time, where we all watch. Like, oh, she didn't have much to work with, but she's fine. And like this
No,
one, you're like,
no,
no.
she was bad.
No,
Last
not
one,
me.
dude.
I still think she's much worse now because of this.
Oh no. She is the same person in both movies.
No.
The writing is way worse in this. Who writes that line? Talk about wild. Why not want? Why not want? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I thought she
God
was
awful.
equally awful in both.
I thought she was way worse in this, but I do not like her in the last one either.
This is where Johnny flirts with the lieutenant. She's not having it. She gets in the car and drives away. He's like, I'm still talking about myself or whatever. This never happens, kind of shit
yeah,
like
we
that.
could have had a better comedic beat there.
This is then the part where Doom comes back and claws off his mask like you were talking about, and he gets out and he's I'm Doom, baby, and he's back to being Doom shit.
Doom, baby.
Doom, baby.
Boom.
Johnny calling human beings parasites.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's better than us. We're ants to him.
But like, what? These are bad people.
A lot of stuff happened off camera between the last movie and this one.
He's taking,
just say-
he's like this. He's taking the Civil War storyline into account where he
Yeah.
took the bottle or whatever and knocked out.
Sorry, we're going.
From there, of course, Reed Richards is on the roof of the Baxter building. Thing comes up there and he's like, "What doing up here?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm up here. And I'm stretchy." And he's like, "No, you're working on the thing for Sue." He's like, "Yeah, or I'm for the general." And Sue's gonna be mad. "Yeah, but don't tell Johnny. Don't tell Johnny what?" And Johnny Lane's like, "I'm working around the thing, but don't tell anybody." "All right, fool. We won't fucking tell anybody. But you got a big day tomorrow. You're getting fucking married. Blah blah blah." He's got his little Palm Pilot and he's doing his little things and setting up his little things to follow all the holes around the world, right?
You think she would have texted him and be like, "Hey, we're on the way to the bachelor party with
the general.
With the general. Where are you?"
Go to the general.
Yeah.
Save some time.
But he was too busy spinning up in the sky.
He had two
Great CG.
hot ladies with him,
Yeah.
and he's Reed is a dork, so he's got to pay attention to him.
What
a
happens
great
if he's
little ring.
not erect, but he makes himself erect? But it's
I
not
think
the
it's
usual.
still
But it's
rubbery.
not the usual erection. Thank you, Nick. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think you could put enough blood into that thing to make it actually like a solid. It's still a little putty-esque. I imagine it's like silly, like kids silly putty.
Because I know Tim. Tim gets creeped out when we talk about erections. You know what I mean?
Like, hey,
But
we get demonetized.
can
Copyright
when
strike.
Reed makes anything, is it ever hard?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it could be his hand. Just think of his hand. Like he's not making mallets. Well, he is making mallets, but
I think it's the consistency maybe of
All
a
right, Chris
soft
Angus
mallet.
didn't answer my call last time. I'm going to call him again.
time.
Oh, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because we called it? Greg referred to him as a grub in a.
All right. He just immediately forwarded it to voicemail.
well, again, he's
Yeah.
not awake yet. Is it 3:30? You know what I mean?
I think he probably watched today's episode of the interview. Was like, "Fuck these guys!" Like,
Yeah.
No.
awful takes from that one Miller
If
guy.
you guys haven't chased him off, it's not going to. Then we jump to Doom's out of the thing that happens a lot. It's the wedding day now. Everybody, guess what? Yay! There's a helicopter outside. Sue Storm looking just awful, just god fucking awful. Somehow her complexion is the color of her hair. Is the color? Everything's the same
Yeah,
color.
I don't. Again,
Emma Frost.
so
over
they
here.
do
Yeah.
they do this really interesting thing where, like, Andy, like if you want a color to stick out, right? What do you put that against usually? If I
You
said, hey,
compliment it.
I want this blue to stick out,
Something
An
dark.
accent wall.
so they go, we're gonna make her eyes blue, context blue, and then eyeliner the same color
God
blue.
damn.
So all that just meshes. Then we want her hair to be really, really blonde. Do you know what we should do? Make the skin tone the exact
Blonde.
same color as the hair,
Yeah.
so that everything just washes her out, and then they put her in a white dress. The whole thing just looks.
It just doesn't work. She's
Atrocious.
Latina, And
Yes, it doesn't work.
It just doesn't.
They want her to be a white blonde girl.
Yeah.
And it doesn't fucking
It
work.
just doesn't look good. Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
This
I
whole
look
wedding
at-
scene's unfortunate, man. The thing fucking blowing his nose. It's absolutely garbage. Best thing about it, awesome Stanley cameo.
Yeah, great.
Top
Stanley.
tier
That's
Stanley comedy.
No, I should be on the list. Oh, sorry, man.
What's your name? Stanley. Sure you are. Get
Yeah,
out of here. No,
so
but
good.
I am. That's great. Yeah, we get the Johnny Storm rolling up. Respect our privacy. I'm just kidding. We're selling the photos to the highest bidder, everybody. There's a website. And now here's Nick Lachey's wife, Vanessa Lachey. We're fucking, what do you do? Oh, a lot of aloe or whatever.
Dude, them getting Maria Menounos for the first one and then Vanessa for this one, it's like, oh, wow, they really did it. Like, they are the same type of person in media and stuff. And I'm like, we were talking about, like, what spot do they hire from?
Right.
It's like, holy shit, they literally just got the 2007 version.
Of course, Sue Storm's only friend is Ben Grimm's girlfriend, Alicia.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Dude. Best scene of the movie. Absolute best scene of the movie. Johnny Storm fucking wincing when they kiss. So comical. Laugh out loud funny. Everything else about this, why did they think it was okay to shoot any scene she's in the way that they did? They always, I know she's blind. I know they had to get that across without trying to say it too much.
Yeah.
But the way they did it, Andy, is just had every single camera angle wrong.
Yeah.
Like, so that we feel off put by the whole thing anytime she's on camera. They shouldn't have been allowed to do any of that.
No.
It was,
No.
I feel offended.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just not comment on this. I'm just gonna get.
only friend. It's such a
It's,
good.
her lifelong friend for her wedding is this.
Yeah.
Also, like
This.
when fucking Reed walks in, he's like, I don't know these people. Well, you don't have any friends. It's like, who are all these people at the fucking wedding then? Why are you throwing a 400-person wedding if you don't know anybody?
Why, if you are worried that the wedding is going to get interrupted by anything, do you do it outside in the middle of New York where helicopters are? Do it indoors. The fuck is wrong with you?
And the
Keep it
craziest thing
beautiful,
too
though.
is, I don't know if you know this, Andy, but like the Fantastic Four wedding is like the death of Gwen Stacy. It is like a pivotal
It's
comic.
similar to. It's not the same thing.
Oh,
Who dies?
No, I'm saying like in terms
thought
of
you
like
meant
It's a
Gwen
big deal
Stacy-
comic.
in Marvel
in the
ethos,
comics,
like
Gwen
the
Stacy
comics.
dies.
It's, yeah. Sorry if I
I
said
thought it
that
was
weird.
the exact
But-
same moment. I was like, wow, that's wild.
yeah, me too.
No.
Hey, Gwen,
but
we're
it's
late
like-
for the wedding. No
So-
goblin.
In Marvel Rivals, it's a big thing of them like being, the marriage. They have like a bunch of little Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Because like the wedding, it was like the first big superhero, like they're the first family. This was like obviously the forming of the family, but like all the superheroes showed up to the wedding. Like Spider-Man was
Gotcha,
there, like
okay.
all of them in suits and stuff. And it was like it was like a pivotal moment in canon in Marvel time of like, oh, this is a big deal. So the way they did it in this movie is disrespectful.
so like when
100%.
Felicity cut her hair.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I mean, that
yeah.
canceled Felicity, but like
That really-
this
that ended the show.
Yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, Alicia and Sue talk. This isn't how she imagined it with all the fucking helicopters and not having any friends or family. Meanwhile, Ben has to go get Reed, who's been working, burn the midnight oil down there. He's in his tuxedo, which also stretches because I assume everything
he wears stretches,
materials
yeah.
now. You know what I mean? Except for, of course, Johnny Storm, who wears Dolce
and Gabbana,
but it's
yeah.
not whatever.
I like that line.
It's
I mean,
Dolce.
look, throughout a lot of these sequences, I am still laughing at how bad they are. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that I've complained about so far, and I am in the beanbag chair giggling and like, that's so fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah, and that's
this
where I was
movie's
at.
absurd, I really hate Johnny Storm's hair, though, throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Nick,
yeah,
you
yeah.
made the great point with that, but it's just, it feels like an in-between haircut. It
Yeah,
feels like
it
he's
really
growing it
does.
to get it to a longer point.
I will say they at least made Ben Grimm's brows a little bit bigger in this, which I think help.
That line got me real good, the one that you just showed right there.
Don't be. We're not to that part. We're trying to get to that part. You don't have to be like reading
Yeah,
off
what
the
the
page.
fuck, Andy?
You know what I mean?
Okay,
God,
get there, get
not
there.
a
It's
professional.
exciting. It's a good
guy
line.
here, you know what I mean? Anyways, and then they drag Reed. Well, then they do the like, you're getting married. He gets his little device online. You're getting married today. I'm getting married to. Whoa! And he like fancy.
Oh,
gets
I'm
long
so
legs.
scared of
Someone
marriage.
wrote
It's the
this.
end of my manhood.
Daddy long legs. They bring him upstairs.
He's been with her for years.
It's
at this point.
crazy, man.
This is where you were talking about, we get Johnny, Alicia, and Ben Grimm getting ready for the wedding. This is where, Ben and her kiss, and Johnny winces. Not because of the thing, because of racism. But that's, you know what I mean? That's a little undercurrent to Johnny. You
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's an interracial kiss. You forget because he's made a rock or whatever.
That's unfortunate.
Johnny ain't feeling it for some
I don't
reason.
know, Johnny was
then
like
Johnny
that.
actually, all jokes aside, then makes a joke about, like, how do you fuck her?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four movie.
no,
By
but
the way, how
I'll
do you
show
fuck
you a
her?
rock
No,
slide.
but the
But then he goes, yeah,
it's
she's
not-
bad. I'd bang her.
It's not how do you all fuck? Not because she's blind.
yeah.
Because you're a
let me-
rock. It's insane. I was just like,
Insane.
what the fuck is happening?
This is a character you write who is either the asshole that your characters are fighting against or Seinfeld. Like Larry David. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. And it makes
Yeah.
you just not like Johnny because you're like, what the fuck, man?
But, like, you
she's
know-
a real person.
But
Like, be respectful.
I'm scared to hear the news that one day she wakes up and maybe died because of a rock slide. I'll show you a rock slide. I got that moment like made me laugh a lot just because I love the antagonistic nature there. But everything before that, I'm laughing at the absurdity of how awful this whole conversation is.
Now we're to the wedding. Johnny's gonna walk her down the aisle. You get one little thing back there where Johnny has some other one-liner for Jessica Alba and her little veil, which I like the veil. I like the wedding dress. Oh, I like the veil. I like the wedding dress. It's barely covering her nipples. We could have come up a bit on that one.
Luckily, we're step bro and step sis because you're Latin and I'm not.
Yep.
Maybe we
Hey man, jeans move around. It's
one
fine.
last chance, tonight.
No future spoilers, but I never saw the next Fantastic Four. And I think there's a very similar thing there, right? No future spoilers. We'll figure it out when we watch the next one.
Yes, but I think they
Explain it.
have an explanation for that in that.
Well, yeah,
one.
no, I know they have. I'm not. I'm not saying I think they ignore the plot element. I'm just saying I've never seen it. I don't know how they get around it.
Copy that.
Anyways,
Oh, but yeah, real talk. Like you're kind of alluding this a bit, but the chemistry between Chris Evans and Jessica Alba
Hot.
is there, and it's like that's weird because I mean, I
It's
guess
Chris
it's not
Evans and Jessica.
weird. Yeah, I
Alba.
know, but it's like even just this
In
one
the height
scene,
of
I'm
their
just
like youth.
But I felt
Pheromones.
I felt more like, oh man, they should bang right now more than any other time that Reed and Jessica
what
Alba are
about
doing
coming up
anything.
when she goes, "I'm so hot for you right now"?
Oh Jesus!
Jessica Alba, you don't sound hot for anybody right now.
I still giggled though at how bad it all
Oh yeah,
is.
no, it's giggleable for sure.
Yeah.
He walks down the aisle. They start the wedding. Brian Posehn is the minister. That's cool.
Shout out to Brian Posehn.
Yeah, this must have been
yeah.
what
Yeah.
was the what was his comic book show that he had on Comedy Central? That's gonna bug me. Sorry,
couldn't
everybody.
find
Patton
it.
Oswalt was on it
Cartoon
too.
or
No,
real?
Patton Oswalt was on it too. I think doesn't matter. The ceremony gets interrupted by the helicopter. "Oh, just want to say congratulations to it." No human being would do this. No, you know what I mean? TMZ wouldn't do this to you.
Well,
Harvey would be like, you know what? Let him have a nice day. Don't worry about it over
I
there.
don't like that you know the TMZ people's
Yeah.
names.
Now Loretta may not like it, but Harvey's Loretta. Brian
Just,
Po-
it's worth pointing out that I thought he was googling the Brian Posehn show, and no, it's just Silver Surfer cosplay.
Yeah, I just want to see if you'll have cool cosplays.
Brian Posehn and Jim Gaffigan kind of like the equal, we're kind of doofy looking, we're funny and awkward. Like they exist in the same. I feel like one of them's from a different multiverse, and one of them shouldn't be here
Sure.
right now.
Sure.
Got it.
Like Jet Li's the one. They need to fight each
Great
other.
film.
So here we are, a sequel to a superhero movie. The superhero movie did well, the first one. So they have the budget, they have all the things, they have the parts, they can just jump right into the action. Action. Keyword action.
Yeah, action,
Right?
yeah.
We are 1/3 through this hour-and-a-half movie, 30 minutes in.
Dance scene. They have the dance scene.
We finally get an action scene. This is our first action scene.
Yeah.
I get that Fantastic Four can tend to be a little more talky-talky because of the amount of characters and science and all that stuff. That wasn't what this movie was so far.
Tim-
I can't believe it took this long to see any type of action.
Here's what you have to understand about the early 2000s. Okay, I was 27 years old when this movie came out, right? I was grappling with the exact same problem, right? We all know that if you let a woman talk you into getting married, your life is over. And that is the whole point of the first hour of this movie, is that Reed really just wants to tinker around with his toys, and this woman just keeps coming in and telling him, hey, man,
Time for a family.
time for a family.
My invisible biological clock is ticking.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. And that's why they
I
call
got
it
a
the
zit. I'm gonna
Fantastic
make it
Four.
invisible.
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
God, I
oh my
forgot.
God,
I'm
the
gonna.
zit.
I, have to, and I did like the line. It's funny. Of like, now I just have to focus on it for 8 hours.
That is a funny
That's pretty
line.
funny. Except it was a close-up on her contacts, and I couldn't focus on anything
Of
else.
course, I know.
Just psychotic looking.
No more NFL Sundays, Reed.
Then, of course, the Silver Surfer rips on by, right?
Yeah.
Comes
Timmy-
on through. All hell breaks loose. The helicopter loses control. It comes down. It's about to kill Alicia at one point. Yeah. Seuss puts the force field to protect people from the top blades. Then the side blades start spinning around, and Alicia just goes, Ben! And he runs in there, and takes it fucking to the face for her.
Funnily enough, a bad scene, in my opinion. and
Funnily enough.
Hilarious
Because we've waited 35, how long, Tim? 40, a third of
like
this
30
movie.
minutes, yeah.
30 of this movie to see the Fantastic Four do something where that requires teamwork when Ben could have just stopped this thing. Or Sue could have just, you know what I mean? Like, they had to come up with some dumb fuck
Manufacture the
thing
drama.
for all four of them to have to do so. Oh, we got to bring the people out of the way. And it's like Ben, you see the helicopter coming at Ben, you just think he's going to grab it.
Yeah.
And set it down. But no, Sue's got to do her dumb power, and then Ben's got to do something slow, and Johnny's got that bad haircut.
Man, such a bad haircut.
This is where Reed looks at him and says, Johnny, but it's Dolce.
But it's Dolce. Funny line.
Boom,
only
jumps
laugh
out.
I had.
I said this last week, and I say it again here. Johnny flying around, cool as shit.
I was gonna say,
and I
this
think
is-
that this and the surfer, the whole scene, very cool. The dialogue they have. I mean, whatever. I'm not saying this is fucking amazing, but
No.
like, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I am a sucker. I've never read a single fucking Silver Surfer comic book, but I just think the Silver Surfer is
Cool,
the
dude.
coolest
Cool.
character ever.
Dude, going
cool.
Through the
upside
board,
down.
yeah,
To,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Just the fact that he's just a fucking surfer surfing the cosmic rays.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's fucking cool.
I agree with you, Tim. I thought it was cool. It was cool in the first movie. I'm glad they were like, what works? And they fucked up a lot of it, but they kept this, and that was great. And they
Sucking in the
escalated.
missile.
Yeah, sucks in the missile too. They escalate with the surfer here, and I appreciate the all around the world through DC and all that jazz, and then up to the
Chokeslam
stratosphere, grab him, talk some shit, throw
Shout
him
out
back down.
Shout out Lawrence Fishburne.
I know.
Good little performance here.
Of course, from
The Matrix.
Batman v Superman, Perry White.
Ah.
I Man of
John
Steel as
Wick
well, obviously.
Circle.
Of course, this then, Chris Evans, Johnny Storm falls into the desert where some people find him, and he tries to flame on, and he can't flame on. He's like, "Oh no, my things are." Oh, yeah, he does that here. Maybe whatever. He's on this. He's having a problem.
From
Oh yeah,
Fritz.
when he's coming back down, he tries to flame on. He can't fully get it. He gets a little bit to save himself from being crushed, but still lands and gets knocked around a bit.
Did they try to make a comparison to erectile dysfunction and maybe not go all the way there? Because Sue Storm has the line of Johnny's dealing with his whatever
Performance issues.
Yeah, his performance power, or I don't know what, but it's like, are you making a erectile dysfunction joke, or did maybe you have a lot of other jokes that were in the movie or things alluding to try to make the comparison, and you scrapped it all out, so now it's kind of hard to make that comparison? That's just odd.
Johnny comes in, reports. Save it. Don't cheat when I'm looking. Johnny comes in, reports to everybody what's happening, including the military. The military leaves. Reed apologizes to Sue for making the thing he said he wouldn't make. She's like, I'm not mad about that. And he turns away, and what happens, Andy?
She basically does that thing where she just like saran wraps him and
Yeah, he smushes him up.
it looks funny as hell.
Jen was like, "Isn't this domestic abuse?" But of course, she's more mad that you didn't tell me. You know what I mean? Like you're doing this. We can't have a wedding without it turning into World War III. It's like, what are you talking about, Sue Storm? What are
Grow
you
up, Sue.
fucking talking about? A silver man just came from space. If it wasn't, who knows? He's apparently, according to the general, he's putting holes all over the goddamn planet.
giant
right now.
holes.
We got issues bigger than your dream wedding with all these people we don't know because we have no friends coming.
We're not fighting local crime right now.
Yeah, this isn't when I did that, when I turned off all that jazz. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So then, like they have their blowout fight here. He walks outside, or Johnny is outside as we look at on my screen there, trying to figure out how to fly. This is so fucking ridiculous. He's winded, something's wrong. He flames on and tries to, falls to the ground. Jessica Alba doesn't fall, takes the elevator and comes out the door literally 2 seconds after this man just fell 90 stories or whatever. Similar thing. And then, I almost skipped it. Then she touches her brother to comfort, and they exchange powers.
Yep.
She, of course, we just talked about this last thing. I'm in the writer's room. All right, what do we need in the Fantastic Four? Well,
What worked from the first one? Johnny Storm flying.
Johnny Storm flying was
And-
great. Well, we got to
Jessica
up it. Let's get a fucking Fantastic Four. The fans want that. But we got to keep the core element of Jessica Alba being naked.
Getting naked.
She
Let's do
has
it.
to get naked. Well, we can't just have her.
If she's not naked, we're missing out on butts in seats.
Yep.
So her yelling here is hilarious, though.
Yeah.
The voice delivery she has is like, like she's like screaming in a way that I was like, is that actually Alba doing that? That doesn't sound like her.
Of course,
It's
she's
insane.
completely naked now, on fire. She's come up to the 30th floor, as the elevator has told me.
At one point, I thought I saw fire nipples, but I think it's just like part of the graphics.
It's one of those. It's like you see what you want to see.
Sure.
It's a Rorschach test there. What you want to see?
Yeah.
I mean, none of us saw it, Andy, but you're a creep, whatever.
Again,
My note here is
Reed
just
came down
unacceptable.
4 fucking 30 floor flights.
Well, Reed, I get because he's
He didn't do that. He comes out the door. Show him come down with a long fucking
Yeah,
legs.
why not? Like if your wife is on fire and you got to get down there fast, you have the capability of just jumping out the window and bouncing, you better fucking bounce, bro.
And that's
better
why
fucking
it's
bounce.
like, again, the stupid
Sue your
comedic,
butt.
like she's naked on the ground. It's like, we've seen Reed do the parachute thing. Like
Exactly.
a million times.
What just happens there is Reed goes, Sue,
Yeah.
what, fucking get on top of your wife right now. Take off your shirt. Do anything other than be like, honey, your ass is
Sue, how did
out.
this
But the
happen?
implication is that it's her fault.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Sue, what the fuck? How could you be so inconsiderate? God, we can't let you
Of course,
do anything.
we skipped it, but Johnny went invisible, right? And when he said flame on, which I liked that part, and then we bumped into him or whatever. Then we come up to have this big conversation as we see here, where Ben Grimm, now in a football jersey.
Oh my God.
Now in a football jersey. Can we just dress him like a fucking adult? Can we like you?
That's not the problem I had with this.
Go
The
ahead.
problem I have with this is that for some reason, whenever he turns back to normal, he just talks normal. And then when he goes back to Grimm, he affects the 1920s detective accent for no
That's what it
fucking
does.
reason. He just totally changes the way he speaks. Oh, shucks. I can't put. Oh, thank God. I got to go to Taco
Well,
Bell.
I'm back to
fuck are we
normal.
doing?
I'm back to normal. This is crazy. Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. All these youngsters running around with their copy machines.
You need to tell me here. Is Michael Chiklis a big enough draw that they're like, we got to make sure we get a human in this
Absolutely
movie?
not.
It's got to be just in Chiklis' contract of like, I need a scene as Michael Chiklis so people understand that I'm fucking Michael Chiklis.
Yeah, he
I
probably
just-
was like,
I
I need
just-
Otherwise, it can be anybody under the goddamn rock.
I
Yeah.
really just want
And
to
it probably
see
should've
These
been.
fucking veneers they're putting him in.
I just want a boardroom meeting of like all the executives talking about the budgets and being like, well, the special effects for Silver Surfer will be there. And then executive leading back being like, where do we land on Chiklis? It's like, how do we keep Chiklis?
Guys, if we got
sir,
Chiklis-
he's not that important. Like, what?
Just throw money at him.
I
Dump
think you think
back
he's
the
much
truck up.
larger than he is.
He's got an FX show that ran for 2 seasons. We got to get Chiklis back.
I don't care what it takes.
Sir Jessica Alba's one of the best human being on the planet forever. Nah, we got to get Chiklis. He's in this
Lends
shit.
credibility with this audience. Comic fans know him. They know the commish. Oh yeah, what was this?
Super Nerds.
Super Nerds was the show. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
From there, Doctor Doom is one step ahead of the Silver Surfer. So when Silver Surfer comes out of his hole, Doctor Doom's there, and he's like, "Hello."
Dude, this line delivery,
Hello.
man. I know we don't have a timestamp for Kevin to even fast forward to this, but I'm begging everybody who's watching this video right now without even having watched the movie. If you have access to HBO Max or
Disney Plus.
if you want to, or yeah, Disney Plus, sorry. Watch this movie and just fast forward to where the Silver Surfer confronts Doom for the first time.
39,
Because you're
50.
looking at Dr. Doom, you're seeing this foreboding presence in the hood. Kind of reminds me of. Please rewind that. Because the
not
hooded
coming through the
figure,
gate.
the hooded figure reminds me so much of. If you could pause it right here, the hooded figure reminds me so much of Red Skull in Avengers Infinity War, and just seeing like, oh, this scary guy got a really kind of weird, disfigured face. What's going on with him? And then the line of dialogue hits.
You've been
and
busy,
it's-
my friend.
You've been busy, my friend. But dude, what was the direction here? Like, at least use the in the same way that when Thing turns back into Rock and he turns into a 20s gangster.
Yeah. Do something
At
with the
least
voice.
like, hey, if Doom is
Put an
looking this
echo
way,
on it.
You've been busy, my friend. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do something with it.
Yeah.
He's just
No.
talking like a normal ass accountant.
Doom getting on the surfboard. Well, first, we'll talk about that. Sorry. No, I don't want to bring that in. Tim, wipe that from your brain.
Wipe it from your brain, Tim. Take it off the record.
Why does Doom suck so much in this? Because he should be so cool.
I mean, it's following up from the last movie. I think that
God, but he's worse in this somehow.
He is worse
But
than
he's
this.
also better though. Like I think that he looks way better.
The costume's
1,000
cool.
times
The
better.
costume's
Yeah.
cool.
That
He's got
dyed hair is
yeah, he's
so
got
bad.
that John Travolta hair though in the first. I'm like, oh, what's this all about?
That's a good question. What is it
Yeah,
all
he
about?
also-
Yeah. Again, I do not like this take of Doom specifically, but I do like that he's back in this movie. I like that when
Sure.
villains returning, and yeah, I'm laughing at it for how bad it is. Like I feel like so much that they do here is comical, and I do think the suit looks good, and I think that when it turns silver and stuff, it's very cool.
Kevin, you're so close to just like the 2 seconds we need. I think it's like maybe a second before or so.
I think it might be
Oh,
a
yeah.
Or maybe
second
it's right
ahead
here.
of this.
39.50 is what Greg
Yeah,
said, right?
yeah,
Oh,
this
nailed
is
it.
This is
Sorry,
the scene
sorry.
right here.
Here we go. Let's just hit.
Anything.
Yeah, you rewind. Do the
rewind.
10-second button. Do the 10-second button back. Oh, no. One more. There we go. Right
Here we go. Here we go.
You've been busy, my friend.
What are we doing?
It looks like Power Rangers when they dub
Oh, yeah.
Power
Yeah.
Rangers because there's like no real movement to his mouth. It's like, what are we doing?
Oh
Great.
gosh, it's
just,
so
and
bad.
I hate to say this, but man, it's like I did an impression of this guy. That's how bad it sounds. Nick,
my
dude,
friend.
doctor, man, stop calling me. Hey, Silver Surfer, stop coming to my planet.
Now I do love him being like, "Hey, don't fucking leave."
Yeah, Silver Surfer like acknowledges he can understand him, turns to leave, and Doom blasts him in the back.
And
Gives
I
him a
love-
back shot and all back shots. But
I love Silver
Jesus.
Surfer turning back, looking all pissed off, like, "What the fuck,
fucking
Come on."
bitch. Boom.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was a really neat little confrontation.
From there, we go back to the Baxter building where Reed, and this really shows how much the new Fantastic Four just rips this movie off plot point for plot point. Reed is like, hey, look at all these different planets. They're all dead. They were there. There were holes, but everywhere this NORAD guy goes, that's everybody dies. You know what I mean? And like, shit, fuck, how'd you get his name already? And he's like, don't worry, wink. And so they're like, cool. Where's the next hole gonna go then? Because we've got a lot of holes on the planet now. It's all about these holes. And he's like, triangulate. Oh my god. It's London, baby.
It's London,
You know what I
baby.
mean? So we go to London, home of Lucy James. You see Big Ben
Forget.
there. Yeah, you don't
forget.
ever forget. You know what I mean?
Big Ben Roethlisberger out there.
Big Ben Roethlisberger
slinging the
out
pill.
Doing other things.
yeah.
Allegedly. So he rolls up with yeah, I know. I'm on your side. I just think he didn't get.
I thought they settled.
Did he get? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
okay,
pretty
okay.
cut and dry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
I mean, and I agree. It's cut and dry. Just make sure I'm on the right side
No,
of history.
I know.
Okay. Just make sure.
But I think it was like, hey.
Okay, we can move on.
Yeah.
So then, the Army and the Fantastic Four rolls up, and the Army general's just being a huge asshole to fucking Reed. This isn't where Reed stands up for himself. He just takes the shit the general's slinging here or whatever. I think they've already given us a bit of the backstory. Yeah, in the kitchen, we didn't talk about it, but they talk about the fact of like, oh yeah, Reed knows this guy. He voted against his fucking plan, and that ruined his whole career or whatever. But now he's here. He must be serious. He was here for this shit.
Yeah.
So they come here and like, we're the Fantastic Four. We're gonna stop this hole in the ground. Don't fucking worry about it.
Can I just say something? I think it just needs to be said.
I'd love it.
If you haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you need to watch it. Just for Andre Braugher. Just for him. He's so fucking good in that show. Enough said.
Taken too soon.
The hole starts opening up in the world, the earth, and London, and all the water starts getting sucked into it, and everybody's like, "Ah, no, the water, the Thames, and like and then like stuff starts happening, like thing stops, a Ferris wheel that's gonna go in the thing. Jessica Alba's doing this thing with that thing, and then Johnny touches somebody or something by accident and steals their power.
Yeah, no, he ping pongs off of it and hits Reed, and then Reed gets fire power, and he gets the other thing.
Yeah.
Because Ben's holding up the Eye of London, right?
Yeah.
And then Reed
is
flips
stretched
himself
around
it, and then Johnny goes to get it and gets hit by
right.
something.
He accidentally flies into the arm, I think, and then transfers the power.
Fantastic Four's just fucking shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sue's just doing this the whole time.
Yeah,
They're like, Jessica,
classic.
just do something, and she's like this. Then they're like, whatever, we don't
I
care.
do like
whatever.
her
We don't give a
stepping on an
fuck.
invisible platform.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that is
cool.
kinda
That's cool.
neat.
That's cool.
I enjoyed the scene. I don't think it's like anything special, but like
It's at least them doing something together heroically.
Exactly, and I feel like this starting of transferring the powers, like they use in some pretty interesting ways, and yeah, Human Torch welding the thing after the Ferris wheel after the thing
Mr.
pushes it up. I'm like,
Human Torch.
that's cool.
However, though, they fuck the whole plan up. The Silver Surfer gets away. All the water in the Thames.
I also fucking hate that every time Sue has to use her powers,
Nosebleed.
She
falls
bleeds.
down. I'm so tired.
I'm so nobody else has that problem.
Oh, floppy Chris Evans.
Yeah.
When he loses the stretchy powers, it's exactly how I would expect it to look, and how like I'm sad that they did it. Like, because I was like, oh god, that's exactly what I
He looks
thought
like
it
a
would look
Stretch
like.
Armstrong left out in the sun too long.
Yeah, it looks
yeah.
like when you see the UV textures of like a character's face model texture in a video game, and it's like kind of like stretch. It just looks really gross.
From here, we then have a meeting with the general, who's like, "I knew you guys. I knew you guys weren't up to the challenge."
I do love this shot though. I love that shot where it's the river's just completely dry.
Yeah.
It's just like little pond, like little bits
They
of it. I'm like,
lost.
that's fucking terrifying.
Yep.
General's pissed off, so he has no other alternative but to bring in their secret weapon, Victor Von Doom.
What?
And so a thing runs over and slams him up against the wall.
Let's get something clear. I hate you. All of you. And he delivers it the exact same way he did the last line. Fuck yeah, Doom.
What is he wearing?
But this hair.
What is he wearing? What is the hair? What is the outfit that
The
they're in?
hair.
Is this traditional Latvian garb? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Why is he? Like, he's literally dressed like an SS agent.
No, he looks
like he's
like
in the Gestapo.
No, he looks like a villain from Saw.
Yeah, oh my God. He looks like Hoffman.
Yeah.
You're so fucking
Yeah.
right. Hell yeah.
That dye job is so bad.
So
man.
Doom tells him what he knows, right? He has a little thing where he's like, hey, I went and met with the Silver Surfer, bruh, and he kicked my ass. But if you watch this, look, the power comes from the board. If we can separate him from the board, we can stop NORAD
Hate
once and
it.
for all.
Better name NORAD or Shalabal? Shalabal.
NORAD.
NORAD?
Yeah.
Norrin Rad is a badass name.
Yeah. NORAD.
Jalabal's good too, but Norrin Rad. Come on.
Shalabal.
My name was Norrin Rad. Sick. 2 D's?
Dude,
One D or 2? Oh, sick.
the weird Sue Storm Silver Surfer stuff is weird. Like, why did they decide to like kind of have a weird semi-romance thing? Like,
Well, he
in a plot where
is
she's so
reminded by
one-track
wife.
minded about the wedding.
Well,
and
because
Reed
Reed's not
and-
marrying her. Someone has to.
Yeah,
Someone
it's
has to marry Sue Storm.
The guy,
or else
they should have
the
took
writers
that further
can't
then,
sleep.
or like what
No,
they
I
gave
mean-
here was fucking weird.
I'm going to be weird about this, though, because I just recently started a rewatch of the Silver Surfer cartoon from the 90s.
Fuck yeah, you did.
And it's fucking awesome, by the way. Wow. It's some of it written by Harlan Ellison. Weird. Anyway,
Some of it what?
it has Harlan Ellison wrote like 2 episodes on it, which is weird.
I don't know who that is.
Sci-fi writer. Weird.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
it doesn't matter. Shalabal is in it a lot. And so I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like, if this story is that story, he's lost his planet, he's lost her, and then Sue reminds him of her, and that makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, okay. He's trying to protect her because she reminds him of the wife that he lost, basically. I don't
Why did
I
you
don't have a
say
problem
me?
with that.
Because you're a baddie. Like you're so
because I'm a sucker for fake contacts.
Dun, dun,
Spray tans.
From there, we go to the bar scene with Johnny and Thing hanging out. Johnny still doesn't have control of his powers. What would you do if it was your last moments on Earth? I'd go and I'd cuddle Alicia. I'd do that too. I wish I could do that. Not to Alicia, just to somebody else. Maybe you should settle down, Johnny. Never gonna settle down. All right.
Oh, is this where he says,
okay.
not that I wouldn't with Alicia, she's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what?
What?
Hey, man, stop talking.
We go back to the Baxter building where Reed is racking his brain trying to figure out how does he get this man off his surfboard, right? Sue Storm comes in and massages his head, and she eventually says, I can feel your pulse slowing down. He goes, a pulse.
A pulse.
So we jump over to him talking to Von Doom where he explains these very convoluted machines that are going to set off a pulse that'll knock him off his board and we'll be able to do the goddamn thing. We just need to know where he's going, and they figure out he's going to be over in the woods over there. So we go to the woods over there where the fan, and I'm going to toss it in there. I'm tossing this in here. I don't know if
Toss
it's
it in.
accurate. This is at some point, Mr. Fantastic is working on the pulse devices. The general shows up for a demo, and Reed's like, well, I guess I'm doing it by myself now. And Sue's like, oh, right. The world-destroying maniacal villain we're working with. We should keep an eye on him. So she goes and finds him in fucking Hobby Lobby downstairs or whatever, working on some kind of wrist bracelet, and he covers it up haphazardly with a... Sue, blast him with a fucking power and see what the shit he's up to.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
Or, as we've already established, turn the thing that he covers it up with
Invisible.
invisible.
By looking
'cause
at
you
it.
can do that with your fucking brain now.
Yeah. From there, we're just gonna go to the woods where they knew the hole is. So they start setting up other things, and it's like we got to have everybody doing something. So everybody's putting these damn things down, including the Thing, who we established last movie with his giant fucking fingers can't do precise
dexterity.
movements, but somehow he's faster at doing this than Sue Storm is. Sue Storm is struggling with hers for some reason, and in rolls Silver Surfer, right? And she puts up the thing, and he comes right through the bubble and looks down.
I love that.
That was
Doesn't even
awesome.
look down on her or whatever, right? But he spares her. And so, why do you want to destroy our world? I have to. I'm not destroying it. I have to. I'm Lawrence Fishburne from Batman vs Superman. And so, she had already called it in. So then all the other Fantastic Four show up there, and they're like, what are we gonna do with this guy? And she's like, no, he's cool so far. Don't do anything. And meanwhile, the general's like, fuck that. Or maybe it was Von Doom. Maybe they shook hands and went, fuck that, and they hit a thing, and they shot rockets over there.
Stupid. I hate this. Why would you put the strongest people on the planet to save you from whatever this threat is in such a precarious situation of like, yeah, go ahead, send a fucking missile his way. Now, what do you do? What kind of general makes a call like that?
A bad general.
Hey man, 9-9.
Brooklyn 9-9. This is an awful decision.
They get him off the board. They capture him, but they kind of capture the Fantastic Four too, and they take them back to this base where they lock the Fantastic Four, the strongest people in the world, in a room. And they're like, you're under lock and key here now. And then the Fantastic Four hem and haw like, oh my God,
How do
like,
we
I
get
can
out of
only
here? What should we
imagine
do?
what they're doing to him over
Oh my
there.
God, that's so
And
scary.
we cut over there, and yeah, you got like this real Nazi looking fuck being like, I'm gonna you're not. I don't have to the human protocols because you're not human. You know what I mean?
What has he been in?
That guy's been in so much shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a character actor who's in a lot of stuff.
I want to say he's been in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
but
He's
I
gotta
don't
be in
know
a-
why.
He's an he's got to
Isn't he-
be an antagonist in like I think Billy Madison.
Maybe.
No.
He's
I know
always
you're
the
thinking
he's
of, but
always
it's not
the
him.
lawyer in an Adam Sandler movie who's an asshole, but then maybe Tommy Boy maybe. Hold on, I'll look it up. I'll get to the bottom of
Thank
this.
you very
Yeah,
much.
This is a
Please
job
do.
for my dumbass.
Oh, yeah.
Was
I
he-
think
he
he's the one.
was.
I think he's the one stopping like, or he wants to push through the sale of like Zelensky auto parts.
Yes. Hold on.
Let's do Chris Farley in review, but
Oh
stop
my God,
after
can
Black
you
Sheep.
imagine how great that'd be? So Fantastic Four, this is also where they mouth off to the general, right? Where he's like, I used to didn't play much football though, did you, Richards? You're right, I was too busy studying, and now I'm engaged to the hottest girl in the world, and I'm fucking super powered, and I have all these friends, and you're turning to me to help or whatever. Get this man what he needs. Maybe that
Yep.
already happened, I don't fucking know.
He played Ted Riley in Tommy Boy.
Nailed it.
And the scene I remember the most
He was
is
a good
what-
guy, but he was like on the board of yeah.
when David Spade's making the little home video, and he's like, "Hey, congratulations,
Yeah.
big Tom, man! I'd like to get
Yeah,
a
yeah,
sweet."
yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like,
What is
"This is video." He's like, "Well, give me the camera, or whatever."
yeah,
That's
funny.
who he was.
So then, they sit in the room and they're like, oh man, Jiminy Crickets, what are we going to do here? And then like, if only one of us could get over there oh wait, Sue, you can turn invisible, can't you? So Johnny opens the door. He's like, "Can we get some DVDs and popcorn and fucking lady magazines?" You know what I mean? And the guy's like, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can." Now they've already established they were watching on cameras, by the way, which cracks my shit up. They are watching this room with the Fantastic Four in it. So they just see
No
Sue
volume,
Storm
though.
turn
Yeah,
invisible.
but you can't see something you can't see.
They
Yeah.
see her turn invisible and then be gone for 30 minutes or whatever. She slinks out. She sneaks in to talk to Norrin Rod. And she's like, "What's your name?" "I don't have a name, blah, blah, blah." You know what I mean? And he lays it all out there. Listen, I did all this. Maybe he lays it
He
all.
shows her a movie on his stomach.
Yeah, he does.
What?
Right.
The fuck is this? This is the point where I was like, this has to go so low on my list. Hey, hold on a sec. Do you want a visual? I'm telling you this, Andy. Let me explain to you a story, okay? But first, look at my giant fucking tum tum.
I like to imagine him giving Sue like a little projector. Like, can you just face that on my stomach?
Yeah, okay.
That's like the movie.
But do the tilt thing where it has. So he's telling her the story of Galactus and how he like gave up. He had to sacrifice himself so that Galactus was saved, and it's this world-ending thing. And it's just, guys, just show the audience this. Shoot the scene. Show us. Don't show it in his weird stomach projector. Just have Lawrence Fishburne, arguably one of the coolest voices ever, do voiceover for this, and then show us the fucking scenes. It's weird.
Yeah.
Show me the seeds.
Let me show you this tech I got in my belly. So dumb.
He does all that. He lays it all out for Hooray. Meanwhile, the general had walked out with the guy from Tommy Boy. And then Von Doom showed up like, "Hey, I was good on my end of the bargain. Now it's time to be good on your end of the bargain." He's like, "All right, here's the deal. You can experiment on the fucking surfboard, but I need to be there, and all my friends need to be there, and we need to keep it real cool." And he's like, "Ah, real cool, real cool." And so they go in there, and he's like, "All right, be cool." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be cool." And he steps up on the board, and he's like, "Haha, General, I'm not cool." And he zaps everybody, and he fucking freezes the general. I was like, "God damn, I love that, at least." You know what I mean? I hate it when, like, the guy who fucked it all up for us gets off scot-free or gets to have a redemption moment. No redemption.
He
for you.
blasted the chunks off
Fuck
of this
you.
dude.
You're voxels now. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Yeah,
Welcome
dude.
to Minecraft.
Yeah,
You know what I
let's
mean?
have Donkey Kong just punch through your body. It was crazy looking.
Von Doom takes off, right? Or maybe stays a bit. I don't know. Fantastic Four gets out. They get or can they help get NORAD out of there? They're all walking down a hallway. They get blasted. Thing gets blasted back. Everybody else dodges except Mr. Fantastic, who's crushed behind Thing for a wackadoo moment there.
That got me good. Just like the look of the CG was so goofy.
They get out, and the whole thing was Von Doom had the thing he was working on, this little wristlet was gonna could let him use the board and all that jazz and shit, control it. They all get out. Reed calls for the Fantastic car. It shows up. It's cool. It's a cool car.
Is it? Is it cool?
I think it's cool. I mean, not when it separates into 4 pods. That's dumb. But like when it shows up, I was like, yeah, this is nice. Now,
A Hemi?
no, stop. Like Jen's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, what is a Hemi? And I'm like, Jen, it's a car engine. It's like in a car engine. She's like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know what it is, but you need to know that for a good 3 years. Every fucking not every commercial, but maybe it was every Dodge commercial.
I think it was Dodge.
Every
It's a
Dodge.
Dodge,
Like,
'cause
dude,
it
this
says-
thing got a Hemi? Yeah, it's got I don't know what the fuck a Hemi is, but I know it makes an engine better.
But this says Dodge on it.
It does, because it's got a Hemi. Like this is
product placement.
This is such a like. This is so putting Jared from Subway in your movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, here's the thing.
Thank God they didn't do
Here's
that.
something you will understand from current pop culture that we're going to insert here that will be lost on you 20 years later. Like, what's a Hemi?
Has it got a Hemi? Of course.
It's got a Hemi.
Yeah. Awful.
You fucking kidding? I'm a big jockey nerd. Even I know that a Hemi's great.
It's so
and with
funny.
Gotta
the way
have a Hemi.
the way Dodge is selling them these days, they're flying off shelves at a ridiculously low price.
Oh my God! You don't want to be the only kid on your block without a Hemi.
I'll tell you what. And then they have like the line they dub everywhere. If I was in Chicago, Illinois, I'd go to Packy Web Dodge.
God. There's so much comedy in just local names of dealerships. I'd go to Bird Ogden Toyota.
Yeah. They get in, they fly off. Von Doom sees them. All hell's breaking loose. They break the pod into 4 pieces. He's like, just trust me, Sue. I was like, why is she the damsel in fucking distress?
For reals, man.
Can she fucking be a superhero? Because she's got fucking powers, and we're supposed to believe she's got shit down.
She just watched a movie on a stomach.
Yeah, she should know more from that movie, right? We land in Korea.
Sure.
They
I don't
show
know.
a tower, and I'm like, that's supposed to be important to like a
Let me see
skyline
it.
that I don't know.
Pull it up.
To somebody who knows.
Somebody knows more
Landmarks.
about
Because it's wherever they get married at the end, which
Yeah, well, so
it
it's the Great
seems-
Wall of China, so maybe we're in China.
they're
fighting around China. They're fighting around China. They're fighting around China.
I swear to God, they get married in Japan. After
Yeah, I think they get married in Japan too. But this thing, what is that tower there? That tower looks important.
It's like Shanghai, maybe.
Okay.
Why did Sue
Hold on, let me
get
look.
married with like the Japanese customs?
Save it. Save it.
it's-
Let's get there when we get there.
That's Shanghai.
So
That's-
Shanghai, we're in China.
yeah,
Okay,
we're in
great.
China.
So we get into China, and it's time to fucking fight everybody, right? And
I don't know, Andy, but I tell you what, you're not putting that seed in the movie in 2025. I'll tell you that right now.
everybody starts fighting, and Doom's there doing it, and yada yada blah blah, and then NORAD is like, I'm gonna fucking be a good guy. What? Share with the class.
I typed in Jessica Alba. I was just trying to like look up some info on her. The number one most asked question is Jessica Alba an ethnicity?
According to this movie,
We're so fucked as a
not.
people.
Oh, yeah.
God, Google.
thanks AI.
Eventually, NORAD is trying to do stuff. I think he's agreed he's going to help us. Maybe he hasn't. I'm not 1,000% sure. And he already did. And Doom throws a spear that is going to hit NORAD, but Jessica Alba runs in front of it and puts up the force field, but it goes through and pierces her heart.
Oh, yeah.
Which I like because we've established that the power cosmic is her power. It can go through, right? Anything made of it can go through the shield because Silver Surfer goes through her shield in the other scene.
Fair. Good. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
I didn't think. I just thought she got it up late or something.
No, his tech. Remember, he pokes his head through.
Yes, I
That's
remember.
what
I
this
remember the
is.
movie. She drops. I might be. No, this has to happen this way, right? She drops. Then Johnny gets the bright idea to grab everyone's powers. I didn't know he could do that. But they
Now-
all put their hands together, and then he does it. So now he's got everybody's powers.
Wow, this scene should have been real cool.
I
One
mean-
person having all the powers the Fantastic Four.
Secret invasion.
Secret invasion.
I thought it was pretty
Secret
cool.
Wars. There'll be that scene where he'll walk in, Johnny Storm, and Amelia Clark will be like, "Bet you forgot about me, didn't you?"
I have
Fucking go ahead.
17 more powers than
Yeah,
you do.
He gets up there and he's punching Doom real hard, and he's burning Doom real hard, and he wraps around Doom real hard, and he's flaming Doom real hard, and eventually he pops the fucking thing just, short circuits it. Okay. Board falls and Doom's like, oh no. And Johnny's like, see you later. And knocks him into the water.
Clobbering time.
Huh?
Clobbering
time.
My friend
Clobbering
says
time.
clobbering time.
I forgot.
Yeah. Oh
And then
my
he just
god.
sinks. Just
No,
sinks. That's the end of it.
stop. Because apparently these people's superpowers, Greg, is being able to go up or down massive structures very, very
2
quickly.
seconds. Yeah.
Michael Chiklis goes, "You're not getting in there without me, kid." Starts climbing, looks up. Your dad's a crane operator.
Sure is.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
have it in your genes.
yeah,
How
yeah.
fucking long do you think it would take him to climb that
I
ladder?
forgot about that.
He'd
yeah.
still be climbing that shit. Not only that,
Turn it on. There's a whole warm up process.
But if I got back down, I'd be like, hey, Ben, thanks for the help. Thanks for the assist. I appreciate that. I had him, and now we don't know where he is. We just knocked him into the fucking body of water, whatever body of water is right off of Shanghai's coast, and now Dr. Doom is out there. I had him, and you had to fucking do something. You had to do something.
You're in the writer's room. They go, well, yeah, we should probably do something there different with Ben Grimm.
Yeah, but it is.
And then the
Oh, yeah,
producer
but
and
Andy,
writers
kinda
are sitting there and they're
fucked
like,
up 'cause he
no,
has
but
that
this
powers.
is the big hero moment from Michael Chiklis. We can't do that to Michael Chiklis.
Guys, we
yes,
got
we can.
Michael
He's not who you think
fucking
he is.
Chiklis. We got to use him in every scene.
Oh my god.
We'll be hearing about this from Chiklis if we take him out.
I don't want to be on Chiklis' bad side.
At whatever point with the whole piercing of the heart and all this jazz, Alba, I'm watching, like, oh damn, they're killing Sue Storm, and then she makes it invisible, which there's no hole in her chest, like in the costume. So I was like, did she just fucking fix herself? And then she just lays there talking to Reed, and then she dies. I'm like, oh,
She dies like Talia al Ghul.
yeah.
I love it. It's so obnoxiously
So
bad.
bad.
Like there had to have been a better take of this. There had to have been.
It was that thing where there was a better take, but you just didn't like the angle very well.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we do? Better take or
Let me
God.
just add one more joke to the conversation from 3 minutes ago.
Chiklis?
I'm never working in this town again if I cross Michael Chiklis.
Hell hath no fury like a Chiklis scorn.
she's officially dead, and Reed's down there being sad, and they're all down there being sad, and then NORAD shows up, and he's not that sad. He's like, look. Tell her my name was NORAD.
You did already.
I forget what I tell her to tell her. It doesn't matter. Climbs on the board, flies up.
Summons the board back. Epic music's playing. This is pretty fun. Straight up cucks Mr. Fantastic. It's like I do not like their dynamic at all in this. I think it is incredibly inappropriate.
I'm sure I could Google.
Okay.
All right.
Some cool stuff.
By the way, Galactus was here, by the way. He was doing shit. NORAD flies up there and like, why isn't it working? We're too late. You're not too late or whatever. And NORAD just goes up there and goes like bright and like sucks and kills him, kills Galactus.
Yeah.
Which again, back to the whole thing of like, if I saved y'all, I saved Ben, I saved Jen by going to fight for Galactus. When I turn the corner and realize, wait a second, I could just suck up Galactus and kill him and myself. No more lives lost. I would do that right away.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes you go, oh, yeah, I see that this is supposed to be a heroic point, but when you're the audience member, you start thinking about it. You go, why didn't you do this before you
How
killed
many worlds
billions and
died?
billions and
yeah,
billions of people?
Did I miss a
Like-
plot point that it could only happen now?
No.
Okay.
No, I think he just decided finally. This has always been sort of a. In the cartoon, I've never read the comic books, but in the cartoon, which is my point of reference,
sure, of course.
he wiped his brain, he wiped his memory. And so the Silver Surfer had no idea what he was supposed to be doing, and he just kept doing that. And then
I think I
eventually,
remember that, yeah.
Nova in the cartoon goes, well, duh, I just lead him to planets that don't have intelligent life because her special power is that she has a mutant ability where she can find whatever she wants. So she goes, oh, I think I need to be at this place. Then she just finds the place. So she just finds planets that are like young, that don't have life. But when Silver Surfer
great move.
realizes that it's bad and he gets his memories back, he goes, I can't do this anymore. I'm killing millions and billions
Look how
of
hot
people.
this lady is. Like, I can't fucking do this.
She reminds me of my wife. Norma Rad. Jessica Alba wakes up. She's not dead. Everybody's happy. Johnny
I miss?
Johnny accidentally touches somebody. He's like, whoa, whoa! Even though they've been touching left and right. This isn't a scary thing. It's a minor inconvenience to touch and change powers or whatever. But all's well that ends well, and then it's like, well, now we have to go get married.
I do love the continued joke that Johnny really hates the Thing's powers and thinks he's an abomination of some sort.
Sure.
I like that they committed to that.
God, I just
Because even in this scene we're watching right here, where he gets it, he thinks he touched him. He's like, oh, thank God. Hugs him, kisses him, because he's like, you're just such a fucking horrible monster.
Grotesque.
But I don't want to be anything that's you. And now we go to
the culturally
The most
appropriating
offensive scene in this entire
I
movie.
guess this is in China because we've been there.
I guess it has to be, right?
No,
But
we were in Japan at the end of the movie.
No,
Were
we
we?
were in China. We were in Shanghai.
But I thought
For the wedding?
I could have sworn that was katakana on the wall.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
this
it's Japan at the wedding.
Yeah. Okay. But the whole conversation of where we just had the fight was Shanghai because
Which I
of the
think is
tower.
different than where they have the
That's
wedding.
fine.
So
Andy's
they-
lost. We've lost
Right.
Andy. I'm trying to get Andy back.
Well,
That's right.
I was just looking at the cop cars and the sign on the wall.
Let's go
and I
back to
didn't-
that. Let's go back to that. Greg.
Yeah,
Let's get to- and Brian Poisain's here. Again.
I feel
That's
like
so
this
great for him
point
to
was
get that work.
we made this point.
Looked like
Kevin brought
kanji.
up the tower, and we all agreed this is
definitely
Shanghai,
Japan, though.
China.
That's Japan.
We're not arguing about the wedding right now. We're going to argue about that in a second.
Well, let's look at that. The guy right there. That's what we're looking at.
I was looking at the signs. I'm like, that looks
Bro,
like
I'm just
kanji.
saying they got the Shanghai Tower, and they're not putting me anywhere. I don't know.
That's maybe they skipped over.
We don't know.
I don't know.
They
I don't know enough.
They
about
had a
the
Shanghai
difference.
Tower in there. Maybe in their universe, Tokyo, Japan has that tower. Maybe Tokyo, Japan has that tower. Period. I just don't know.
Maybe.
Okay.
We got this wrong. We might have gotten this wrong. Either way, they're in
I'm
Japan at the end.
We have
Maybe they
some
just skipped
kind of
over.
culturally appropriated wedding here. Is basically what I'm driving at. Okay. You got the same people that were going to be the family members. Alicia, she's there.
Mhm.
Then we got the lieutenant from the thing. She's Johnny Storm's date. And then we got a bunch of people,
Yeah.
locals,
Mhm.
who just showed up. They were just like, "Oh, we're having a party. You want to come to this wedding?"
Worldwide celebrities.
You're right. Sorry, everybody. Shortly after the events in Shanghai, Reed and Susan get married in Japan.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it
So
makes sense.
it's confusing as
Yeah.
fuck for somebody who doesn't understand. I don't know. Yeah, you know
It
what I
makes
mean?
sense.
Thank you
guys.
once again, Kevin.
Yeah. We're
Wait,
there.
wait,
Kevin's confirmed. This is
This is Shanghai.
right. Is that what you're saying, Kevin?
Yeah.
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 The bubble.
We crushed it.
The
And
thing that
then-
looks like the Eiffel Tower.
Andy's
that
the
they
one
got
trying to
there.
fuck it up. Cool.
And
Andy's trying
then
to fuck it up.
and then half
Got
half
the same
Japanese
minister,
Sue
by the
Storm.
way. The minister was so important that he had to be flown out.
Well,
here, too.
Poisain was on. He was touring at that point in Japan.
Oh, okay. that makes
That's why
sense.
they went to
That's-
Japan because they were like, "Our
Oh,
minister's
he's there.
there.
That's why we
Sure.
have to
Gotta
do it
get
there.
Poisain."
Sure.
The guy that was the voice of Ratatouille is not available.
Did they leave Johnny Storm's girlfriend there?
Huh?
Did they just leave Johnny Storm's girlfriend there?
No, she's here.
Oh yeah, when they pop off here,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're having the wedding, but then he gets the beep and something's happening. Can we skip to the end? We skip to the end. We're gonna go do the future superhero-y shit or whatever. They get in the fantastic car, and it's wait, I didn't throw the bouquet. And she throws the bouquet, and it's clearly going to the 7-foot-tall white woman. You know,
God,
look
this green screen's so bad.
Look
Oh
at
my
that
God.
terrible fucking wig she's wearing.
Look
Look
how
at that
badly
hairpiece on
she
her.
wants it. She hated Johnny Storm at the beginning of this movie.
She
wants
wants
it
him
more
so
than
bad
anything
now.
right now.
Oh, Garrett.
And they burn it. Well, actually, that was Brian Posehn. His reaction is kind of interesting there.
Well, I don't think he understood the assignment.
Well, watch his eyes here.
So this fucking sucks.
And then they leave her there.
Yeah,
No,
so-
yeah, well, yeah, but they'll be back. I mean, whatever. But the Fantastic Car comes up, and it's like we've gotten the page for whatever world-ending incident's happening. But on the way out, they're like, you know what? Though, hold on, break the Fantastic Car apart. Let's all make the
make it.
Fantastic
Let's
Four
do it.
logo. What the fuck are you people doing?
Why?
No, you got to let him know in Japan, dude. You got to let him fucking know.
We worldwide. This whole scene, it sucks, obviously, but I just don't understand how this is the end of the movie we just watched. Where what is Sue Storm's story arc here? Like the whole time she's like, we got to get married. You got to stop worrying about all this stuff. And then it's like, what changed with her? What did Silver Surfer do with her that now she's like, the wedding is important, but like, I also understand we need to save the world.
I have to resort to you now, Reed.
Oh, you mean? Yeah, I mean that's a very valid point.
Well, they
because
had the
answer's nothing.
conversation, right?
Yeah.
There was that lame conversation of like, you're going to cut us out. We'll talk about this later. And then afterwards, I guess this is the end of the era. No, it's not. We have to, because she finally realized, we probably have to protect the world from world-ending threats.
It's
Sure.
just- yeah, I don't
No,
know,
no,
man.
yeah, don't know.
I
it's
do.
like-
Again, I did. We talk about the dramatic irony of him overhearing the conversation of a married couple being like, "Yeah, maybe we don't need to live with the other two people anymore." And then
my
how
God.
Johnny's just so
Dude.
ass hurt by that. He's just like, "Oh my God, I
was-
can't believe they wouldn't want to fucking live with me. I'm only 34 years old. What the fuck is happening?"
At this point, I'm lost in time if it was actually on our subreddit or if a comment or if it was just a funny tweet that I was sent. But it was just somebody bitching about Fantastic Four being like, and Johnny Storm's got to sit in there while this man's fucking his sister every night, and there's nothing he can do about it.
he just has to be in there. He can't leave.
A room away.
If I leave, I can't. I'll never be a part of the team anymore.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. All right, y'all. It's time for Ragu Bagu.
Yep.
It's not a good sign.
Ragu. Oh, Bagu.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rad Guys Talk Bad Guys, the podcast within the podcast where we rank and review all the villains of the MCU. As you know, the list is quite long. We have 68 villains on our list, so we've broken it up by tiers, S through F. Where do we want to put, in terms of a tier, Silver Surfer and Galactus? Or if I'm overlooking anybody, or you don't want Silver Surfer there, some bullshit like that.
I'm not even looking at the list. Right now, I'm going to say, off the top of my dome, I like a decent amount of
Dr.
what
Doom.
Silver
Sorry,
Surfer
I'm
does.
tossing Dr. Doom in there, too.
Oh, yeah. I forgot him.
Hello, Silver Surfer.
Hello, you've been busy.
You've been busy.
Hello, friend.
Um,
They're F.
It's not F. We have had some absolute garbage.
I'll put them in the top F, then.
Where I can't find last week's on this list.
I look at,
They
like,
are F. Number 67, y'all put them at Dr. Doom and Priest from Midnight Mass, Fantastic
okay.
Four,
Got it.
2025.
Yeah, I put this
I
right
put the wrong
below
time.
that,
But
boy.
Silver Surfer does a couple cool moves.
so do the Priest from Midnight Mass.
That's true. Anytime Silver Surfer's flying, I'm like, why don't, if you could just fly through buildings and like cars and stuff, why would, like, if Johnny Storm goes to grab you, just like
Why
go
always
invis-
not use that power?
Yeah.
Why would you let anything touch you ever?
Yeah.
Why would anything be able to touch you?
Yeah, I go F tier. Looking at this, I put it.
Hold on, I got to read them off. Is everybody fine with F tier?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Silver Surfer to me,
Well, we
I
got the
think
three.
is,
Your vote doesn't count.
Silver Surfer is way cooler to me than the Clandestines and Damage Control and Ms. Marvel.
That's wrong.
Okay.
F tier looks like this. It starts at 57 with Magneto and Phoenix from X3. Then it's 58, Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then it's number 59, Cross from Ant-Man. Number 60, Ronan from Guardians. Number 61, Doesn't Matter from Deadpool 2. Number 62, Apocalypse from X-Men Age of Apocalypse. Number 63 is Abomination from The Incredible Hulk. Number 64 is These Fucks from Wolverine. Number 65 is These Fucks from Thor 2. Number 66 is Dr. Reyes from The New Mutants. Number 67 is Dr. Doom and Priest from Midnight Mass and Fantastic Four 2005. And number 68 is Jessica Chastain, Vuk, and the Zelda Mummies from Dark Phoenix.
Man, we really treated Ronan from Guardians 1 real rough. What were we on that day? Like, that guy's, he's not enough.
We just didn't
He's
know.
not nearly as bad as we were.
Dude, it was so
portraying.
long ago, Andy.
I'd go 64.
Chickless threatened us.
Under Abomination, but above the Wolverine fucks.
Sure. I like that. You got to pay a little respect to the Silver Surfer. At least the
Yeah.
effect looked cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Surfer was cool.
Easy
And it's Lawrence
peasy.
Fishburne. He did a great job. What did he say? Guard your time wisely, for Galactus is coming.
That's exactly what it was.
Yep.
Who's
Guard your
the
ears.
who's the main character? Who was
Andy.
who transforms into Abomination? The actor
Eli Roth. No,
Yeah.
Eli.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
That guy rocks.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I know what I was thinking about.
Tell me.
Justin Hammer.
Ah,
Can
gosh.
we fucking get a
Sam
Justin
Rockwell,
Hammer?
bro.
Come
Bring him
on,
back.
let's go.
You know
What's
what?
up
Bring
with
back Mickey
Rockwell?
Rourke too.
That's why,
No,
that's
no,
why Iron Man
no,
2 is so
no.
high for me, man.
Bring 'em all
God,
back.
He's just a star.
All right, it is time to rank Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver
Fantastic
Surfer.
Four.
And this is another one of those times where the rankings are very interesting based on the tenor of our conversations
Sure.
compared to what they actually shake out as. Because Greg
Hi.
has this at number 52. You
Yes.
have anything else to say about that?
Let me pull it back. I mean, I did not like this movie, and so I put it at 52.
Tim, do you want me to pull up the rankings now or wait till it's all complete?
Let's all go through our
Let's wait
personal
for
ones
it,
and then
yeah.
shut up,
Okay.
but don't let us forget to pull them up. Yeah, I feel like this is on the cusp of where I start to hate some of these movies. You know what I mean? Because for me personally, at 52 puts it beneath Thor at 50, Thor the Dark World at 51, above Venom, above Eternals, and then Dark Phoenix is really where I'm like, I fucking dislike everything that's happening right now.
Yeah. So yeah, you had it 52. I had it 51. Not that far. Sorry, Andy. Not that far from you, but it does. I feel like there's a big gap in terms of how much we enjoyed these movies.
Sure.
But I also similarly have it in the beginning of that tier of like, oh man, these aren't good.
Yeah.
But it is, I think, above the Morbius, Elektra, Dark Phoenixes,
Yes,
and Cravens
yes.
of the world.
And a lot of that is, hey, you should have learned by now, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
for sure.
There's a lot of ways to make these movies okay.
So I had it 51. Greg had it 52. Andy.
52 as well.
Hey, the new
Yeah.
52.
I didn't enjoy it as much as the last one. I think I have them just straight back to back. Fantastic Four is at 51 for me, and then 52. I forgot exactly how I did it, but yeah, I didn't enjoy this as much as the other one. I wish this was worse in a lot of ways. I wish it was more laughably bad, but I still was laughing up a storm, I would say then.
A
Sue
Sue Storm.
Ah.
And then Nick had it at number 59.
I put this lower on my list, and I'll say this, guys. Normally, I am a very measured, calculated, logical human being, but I had such a bad time watching this movie that I spite ranked this.
Oh.
I was gonna put it where you guys put it too, and I was like, you know what? No, I want it on the official record that I think Thor: The Dark World is better than this movie on my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just was like, what a
So
fall
do I.
from grace from the first movie this one was. Had high expectations, even though I'd already seen it.
Agreed.
And it just did not stack up.
So then, Kevin, bring up the rankings. That puts Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer at number 55, in between X-Men: The Last Stand and Spider-Man 3.
You know, not a bad
What a
place.
place to be.
Not a bad place.
You
for it.
know, exactly.
actually
List-wise,
kinda makes
I think
sense.
this makes sense, but goddamn, that is a sad time for superhero movies. Tough.
God, we have it good now.
67
Well, we
movies
don't.
in.
We got to watch Fantastic Four.
Oh my God,
2015.
you're right.
We sure do.
I've never watched it.
I have.
Me either.
Me either.
I saw.
Nick's smiling. Oh,
I think I saw
no.
like 15 minutes in a Best Buy break room one time on a lunch break.
I'm sure it's short, right?
I'm gonna.
I doubt it. It's a modern movie, right?
I'm gonna-
2015.
I know we're not supposed to do future spoilers.
Don't
No.
spoil. Don't.
I know
don't-
we're not
don't-
supposed to do
no,
future
no,
spoilers.
no.
But I want you guys to sit with me for a second. My mind is all your minds. Close your
Uh-huh.
eyes. Close your
Okay.
eyes. Okay.
Hour 40.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine the first movie, but with no humor.
Oh.
Now enjoy the 2015
Oh,
Fantastic
no.
Okay,
Four.
great.
No, it's better than that.
Yeah, right before we started the show, G texted me and said, "Tim, do we have to watch another Fantastic Four?"
We do.
And I said, "Just one more." I'm so sorry.
I mean, an hour 40, you take off what, 9 minutes of credits? Hey, we're in a
okay.
good place.
Hey.
We're in a good place. Hey, I'm
Well, this
the
is a good
thing.
cast. Got a good cast.
Got a good cast. Got a good play.
Got a good cast.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of In Review. And I'm sorry if you had to watch these movies, but that's what we do here. We like to have fun with the good and the bad and everything in between. What will Fantastic Four 2015 bring us? We'll have to find out next week. Till next time, have a fantastic day.